Sports fans are gearing up at Interstate Sports, your home for officially licensed fan gear. We have jerseys, custom frames, team signs, draft tumblers, and more. For every sports fan's needs, visit interstatesportsgifts.com.
Welcome to Coach Hayes Football Live. He can talk about anything from high school to the pros. This guy knows the game, so you better not be half-stepping.
I can guarantee you most of the audience is going to agree with me before they agree with you.
Strap in, because Coach Hayes is about to
crack your cranium and fertilize your brain. Go ahead and right here, right now.
Subscribe now and check out CoachHayesFootball.com.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another great episode of Primetime Talk. Got a lot to talk about these Buffaloes, as well as the college football the college football ranking show is about to begin. So we'll kind of watch that live as well as we're doing this, and I'll give you an update if you can't do it. Maybe you're driving along in the car. Let me know everything looks good, sounds good in the comment section, and we'll definitely get this thing rocking and rolling. Shout out to Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Yo, what's up with you, man? Appreciate you coming through. Like I said, let me know everything looks good, sounds good, and we rocking and rolling. The college football ranking show about to start, but I do want to talk about these Buffaloes, man. Had a huge win against Texas A&M. And just to let people know where I stand, I had them losing to Texas Tech before the season, and I'm wrong, and I'm paying for it dearly. $50 at a time. And so that's what it is right now. It's all good. The good, bad, and ugly has actually been recorded. I'm going to edit it as soon as I finish. I know I usually try to get these out earlier, but I was out of place, out of pocket this weekend, so I couldn't get it done until I got back here. And so actually it's been recorded already. I just got to edit it up. So after I finish this show, I'll edit it all up and I'll put it out immediately for you guys to look at the good, bad, and ugly. Quite a bit of good, a little bit of bad, and far less ugly as it has been, man. So shout out to the Colorado Buffaloes. Also, it's a lot going on when it comes to Texas Tech. We're going with tortillas. We're going with water bottles. We're going with some referee calls. And we even going with the ball boy over here, man. So we got a lot to talk about as the show goes on. I'm not listening to it. They got the bracket up here. I don't know if you guys can hear this or not because I got it channeled out a different way. But anyway, I don't need to hear it. I could watch it. You know, like I said, I'll let you guys know who they have currently ranking. They got all these ads and stuff running. But anyhow, let's go ahead and talk about the game. The Texas Tech game, man, came in. It looked a little shaky at first, right? Came out the first quarter, 13-0. You say I got two lives going? I got two lives going. You got me all jacked up. Hold up now, let me check. I can't have two lives going. No, I don't have two lives going, Gil. I hope not. If it is, maybe you still got the other live that was just on Hayes Street. That was still going. You probably had it backed up a little bit. I came right back on. Oh, no. Yeah, it's backed on. But anyway, like I said, they started off the game relatively slow. The Colorado Buffaloes did, and didn't score any points there in the third quarter. I didn't do a post-game show. Like I said, I was kind of out of pocket. Let me put this up here. I think Shadeur only had 3 sacks in that deal, which was a lot better. I mean, 3 is it's whatever. It's not a big deal. It's okay. But I will give the offensive line their kudos. They have improved tremendously, especially with Cash Cleveland in there. He has done a phenomenal job for them from the offensive line. No shout out to Hank Zelinskis, but I think Cash Cleveland brings a different attitude to the O-line, a different demeanor, I guess if that's the right way to say it. But yeah, definitely, man. So the O-line looks a lot more stout between the center guard and center guard, right? The interior part of the line. And it definitely tells in that sense. But let's look at this right quick. I just want to look at this and see how we can look at it. Passing yards for Colorado was 291, 60 yards rushing. For Texas Tech, had 275 to the 113 rushing. Other than that, Texas Tech's third down efficiency was 10 for 20. They were 2 for 13. And that's where a lot of it held place. Other than that, time possession was within less than a minute of one another. And then the penalties, Colorado had 14 penalties to their 9 penalties. And so that was big right there. Also, Colorado punted 8 times to their 3. That's big. That's huge right there. And they still came out with the win. Of course, they really put it away with that last second fumble, and Shiloh picked it up and scored. But let's talk about some tortillas. I think everybody was all game with the tortillas. That's something they do there at Texas Tech. It's whatever it is. That's part of the tradition. If they want to stop it, they can stop that because they want to let them in with tortillas. If you ever been to a college football game, they treat you kind of like you're going to the airport. You go through I'll say it, the games I've been to, you go through the detector, the event staff, they check your the women's purse, they check your bag. You got to have a clear bag at that. So unless you hide some tortillas where people can't see, and that's what it is. But that's part of their tradition, I guess, and that's what they allow. The problem came when they started throwing the water bottles on the football field. And Coach Prom, I think, wasn't happy about that. I don't think most coaches are happy about that. And their coach got on the microphone and actually said something about it. So, like I said, that's huge right there in that sense. So, before I finish rambling, they currently have right now Tulane is ranked number 25, Army has gone down to 24. Is this the right? Make sure I'm reading the right.
In there.
Yeah. Army is now at 24. Missouri is 23. I don't know what his love affair with Missouri is. LSU is 22, and South Carolina is at 21 currently right now. Those are the first 5 teams. But, as you go on and you look through this and you say to yourself, all right, here it is. What else does Colorado have to do? Colorado, I don't know why I got this pulled off, but Colorado has won the games, and they've won them now, and they've done a good job convincingly. Clemson is at 20. Louisville is now at 19. All right, at 6-3. Jeez. But anyhow, I think that's big. I think that's big right there for Colorado and what they've done. And with this win over Texas Tech, they are literally in the driver's seat. So shout out to all my Jamaicans out there, the Buju Banton. Driver, don't stop it all. What you know about that, man? Huh? They in the driver's seat. I think they definitely can win out these games, but I do think a sneak game is Utah and Kansas. I told people about Kansas. Kansas is the best, worst team ever. Look at Colorado at 17. So you got Louisville at 19, Washington State at 18, Colorado at 17. All right, go ahead, man. And so Kansas is the worst, best team I've seen. They're the worst, best team I've seen. You understand? And they actually beat, who did they just beat? God, dog, I can't think about it. Somebody put in there. They just beat somebody, beat them convincingly. I can't even remember who Iowa State, I believe it was. I believe it was Iowa State. Somebody help me out, Lord. Help me out, Lord. Who did Kansas beat? Kansas just beat somebody. They beat Iowa State. I was right, 45-36. And then they'll be taking on BYU. So I think they'll be fine in Colorado and in Baylor. But Kansas and Utah is playing better. I'm not saying they're good, but they are playing better. All right. Man, Mike, you got to come. I ain't hate on you, Mike. You know I ain't hate on you, man. You was riding, dog. Bro, I'm like, Mike, I got a few minutes. I got people. Bro, 8 people dropped off the line, but I let you ride. I let you have your time, dog. It was the Mike Lowry show because you my brother. Don't do me like that, Mike. You know I love you, man. You know I love you, man. But I had to let you have your time. And I figured you was riding out. I could do some spring cleaning. So we good, baby. It's all love. It's all love. I got some reading in. I cleaned up a little bit, dusted off some of the pictures. We good. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, y'all go check out the Hay Street show. It's all love, Mike. All love. But like I said, Colorado is in the driver's seat. I believe they can win out these next 3 games, which is Utah, Kansas, and Oklahoma State. I think Utah, like I said, has gotten better. They've definitely gotten better. I don't know if they're good enough to beat Colorado. I had Colorado losing to them. However, I'm okay with being wrong. It's okay. And then I had them beating Kansas, but Kansas is sneaky good, man. Like I said, for y'all don't realize this about Kansas. I want y'all to just hear me out. They're not very good, meaning record-wise. But Kansas, they beat Linwood 48-3. Cool. They lost to Illinois by 6 points. They lost to UNLV by 3 points. They lost to West Virginia by 5 points. They lost to TCU by 11 points, lost to Arizona State by 4 points. They beat Houston 42-14. They lost to Kansas State by 2 points. They beat Iowa State. I don't think they can beat BYU, but if they do, boy. And BYU has they have a loss to give away, if that makes sense. So BYU actually has, if they lose, hopefully, they don't, but if they do, they have a loss to give away. Then they play Colorado and then Baylor. So I'm telling you, Kansas is a team to watch out for. That's all. I just want to put that out there. All right, let me go back to what I was looking at, man. All right, they're looking at the bracket right now. They got Boise State at 13. Ole Miss is in there, and they're saying they should get. Yeah, they should be in there. Boise State is definitely in there. The first team out will be Georgia and SMU. Didn't we tell you that? If Miami and SMU play in the conference championship, SMU would be out. SMU would be out. But a 2-loss Alabama team will be in. That's a little nuts, so man. SMU lost 1 game in the season to BYU, potentially the conference champion of the Big 12, and they're going to be out because that's the team they lost to early. That's tough work right there. Miami is currently ranked number 9, and they're saying we're going to get the bye week here for the ACC, so we win the ACC. Think about this. We're the number 9th ranked team, but we get a bye week. This is why I tell you, the ranking stuff is crazy. I wish I could show it, but ESPN will ban me, man. I really wish I could show it, but I got so many copyright strikes. I mean, you can't do anything on YouTube anymore. Notre Dame. Matter of fact, slap Notre Dame. I hate them. Notre Dame, they'll be in the first round, of course, because they don't get a bye because they're not in a conference. And then Tennessee. Tennessee is now ranked number 7, and they'll be playing Notre Dame in the first round. This is according to this bracket as it is. All right. It's a little interesting, man. A little interesting. And I'll open up the phone lines after this, let you guys talk it up. And I definitely want to talk about the post-game stuff that happened with the ball boy. I think that was very interesting. I think I have a certain take on it. Mike, I've tried fair use. Listen, I've done all of that. It doesn't matter. I promise you. You're still going to see it, right? BYU is ranked 6 now. See, the thing is, people say, oh, this is for fair use, this, that, and the other. It doesn't work for me. It may work for other people. YouTube is still going to show the videos. They're still going to put ads on it, but we don't get anything from it. YouTube gets it. So that's why I try to stay away from it, man. I try to stay away from it. You could put up this is for fair use, section such and such, 179, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. All right. Let me see here. BYU is at 6. Trying to see where they're going to go next. And BYU would, of course, get the bye. So they're saying if Colorado was to play BYU would beat them in the Big 12 championship. Apparently, that's what they're saying right now. I would love to see, well, I guess you could say that, but I would love to see who they think is going to be in the Big 10 champion, in the SEC championship. Because right now, you got, think about this, you got Alabama, Ole Miss, and Tennessee in the brackets right now. Indiana goes in. Indiana will be playing Alabama first round. According to this bracket. Says Coach Hayes talked to Buffed and Prime Dude kills the copyright claim. Hey man, shout out to them boys, man. They do a good job with those videos. But I think the all 22 cuts don't get copyright because it's not a broadcast of ESPN. Like when I do the good, bad, and ugly, these are broadcast of, Fox or ESPN or whatever. But the all 22s are not from a broadcast. So maybe that's how they get away with it. I don't know if they do any breakdowns from any of those broadcasts. I think they use only the all 22. So it's a different cut up, if that makes sense. And I think that's how they get around it. All right. I may be wrong, but you can definitely check with them. Indiana over BYU at 5, Penn State at 4. This is crazy, bro. Let me see if it matches mine. I had Penn State at 3. So what, they going to put Texas at 3? Let's see if they put Texas at 3. What you talking about, beloved sandworm? It was all good in the hood when Colorado wasn't winning, but now that it's Miami, we censoring free speech. Maybe you're talking to somebody in the chat. I don't know. I know one thing. They still trying to give Oregon and doggone Ohio State these rematch again for whatever reason. Texas is 3. So that means Ohio State 2, Oregon 1. Texas gets the automatic bye for the SEC. But it would be interesting to find out who would they play in the championship. Maybe they said it and I have it down, but I would love to hear who Texas would play in the championship. I would love to hear who Texas would have played in the championship. Ohio State is 2. Ohio State will play Boise. That means Miami gets the bye, and Ohio State Boise game, Miami would play the winner. So right now, potentially should be Miami versus Ohio State in the quarterfinals. And then Oregon would play the winner of Notre Dame, Tennessee. BYU would play the winner of Ole Miss, Notre Dame, and Texas would play the winner of Indiana, Alabama. I don't know. It is what it is, but we'll definitely find out. Well, that's your team. That's the selection right there. I still let it play in the background and make it do what it does. It is what it is. But anyway, man, I appreciate y'all coming through. About to open up the phone lines here for a second. Let y'all call on in. But there are a couple of things that happen in this game, and the good, bad, and ugly is good. Y'all make sure y'all check it out. I have to edit it up, put it out there. So go ahead now and hit the like, share, and subscribe button and the notification bell, because as soon as I finish this, I'll be editing that video and put it out. And I apologize for it being late. However, there's been a lot of talk about the end of the game, and I got a certain perspective about it. At the end, when 53, I forget his name, the D lineman causes the fumble, the ball goes, Shiloh picks it up and goes into the end zone. Everybody celebrating, cool. And I want to really hear from you guys about this. The ball boy, they celebrate, he stands there, and he goes and knocks the ball out of Shiloh's hand. Shiloh picks it up. You can't tell what he says, but he says something. I don't know what it was. He could say, hey, have a nice day. Don't ever play with matches. I don't know what he said. But then Shadeur comes, and here's what I think I'm having an issue with the way people are painting the narrative, that they made it seem like the ball boy ran up on Shadeur, and I didn't see it that way. Maybe I'm wrong. And I'll play the clip on here if somebody wants me to play it. But I didn't see the ball boy run up on Shadeur. Shadeur walked over to him and said what he had to say. And then Bucky comes and pushes the dude. But I think what people have to understand is not the NFL. These are all not the same balls. Those are Texas Tech footballs. Colorado has their own footballs. So when you get a turnover, interception, a fumble recovery, those balls go back to that team. Right? You may run off with it, but the ball boy, that's why they have ball boys on your sideline to collect those balls. You understand? Now, could the ball boy have been polite and say, excuse me, can I have the ball? Probably so. I get it. But I think whatever Shiloh said, I don't know what he said, but whatever, I'm cool. Because they hear all type of stuff on those sidelines, trust me. But then, like I said, when Shadeur comes, and then when Bucky comes, and then when Bucky pushes him, now we could call stuff soft or whatever, but you got to remember, the Sanders family got a lot to lose. They do. You can't do those type of, and technically Bucky not a player, right? He's not a player. He's the cameraman for Well Off Media or whatever entity he's in, media. And when you push the dude, if he wanted to be snazzy about it, he could have got him for assault. Now, I think that's really extreme, but I'm just talking about knowing who you are versus who they are. That's all I'm saying. Knowing who you are versus who they are. I'm finna. No, I can't say you're not gonna lose everything, but to go through all that for the ball, right? That's just how I look at it. I would love to hear your guys' point of view. 862-799-9956 right here. You could definitely call on in. And a lot of people are gonna say, "Well, Coach, why are you bringing that up?" Well, because it's what it is. I'm bringing it up because I do want to hear people's point of view. I think that went just a little too far, but because I think people are not realizing this. That's also his job. He's the ball boy for Texas Tech, right? When they got an interception against Colorado or whatever, Colorado's ball boy gets the ball. Now, again, I don't know if he slap it out of dude's hand or he say, "Hey, can I get that ball back? We need that ball." But those ball, and that's his job. He can't be like, "Hey, coach, I ain't get the ball because they wouldn't give it to me." That's your job. You understand? And so that's how I look at it. I got my man DP on the line. Let's talk about it. See? You change your name? Is this Gerald D to Gennaro? You change your name to Gennaro? If this Gerald D, put a thumbs up. See, Coach Hay, I knew this was coming. Coach Hay brings it up because he's a hater. I'm not. This conversation. That's it. You don't want me to talk about it, I guess don't do it. We could talk about the game as well. I mean, they played an excellent game. Not the first quarter. I thought it was kind of hit and miss. That's fine. But they turned on the gas. We could talk about that too. But y'all so sensitive, boy. Oh, this is Rob from Texas. You got to call in, Rob. Come on, Rob. Come on, Rob. You was giving me the business last time. Then you told me you was going to have stuff for me. You went away for a couple months. Then you came back and you told me I'm the one messed up the show between you. You the one told me this. There's no longer a primetime debate because it was my fault. And then you don't call back again. And now it's Rob from Texas. Come on, Rob. Coach Hayes in deep depression, much bitterness since Miami. Hey, beloved sandworm, go slap yourself. If you think I'm finna be depressed about some football game that I ain't even a part of, y'all out y'all mind. I ain't that fanned out in my life. I'm sorry. Not me. Y'all can feel like that, but not me. Y'all might go home and try to drown the goldfish because Colorado lost a game. You might go home and try to drown the goldfish because Miami lost the game. I'm going to drown myself in some cane juice. That's what I'm going to do. You understand me? Man, go slap yourself. But anyway, real quick, let me get DP on the line. DP, talk to me, man. What's your thoughts about these Buffaloes, man?
What it do, Coach, man. Listen, I came into the season as a Colorado Dollar. You know, I had them boys going 5-7. That was my prediction.
You a hater?
But I must say, man, I must say, man, Colorado, boy, they doing what they do, man. And them wide receivers is dangerous.
Okay.
Them boys explosive. Them boys get busy out there, boy. Mm-hmm. Them Colorado wide receivers ain't no joke, boy. I got to give them boys credit.
They doing great.
Levante, Webster, the Shepherd cat. And you already know what Travis Hunter gonna do out there. And Jimmy Horn, like them boys too. I gotta give them credit. If they can really get that running game going, because I kind of like Augustus. He's kind of nice out there. I feel like they kind of implemented more in that offensive scheme. And you feel me? Like I like what I'm seeing with Colorado. And what I will say too, they found them a D line out of that Porter, baby. They came away with 7 sacks. They say that game is a sack party, baby. Everybody invited.
And listen, DP, that to me, out of everything that has changed Colorado, is Shadeur not being under duress or not getting sacked. I said that from the beginning. He has to stand up. I'm telling you, one of the biggest moves they made, and I take my hat off, I guess Phil Loho made that decision, was putting in Cash Cleveland over Hank Zielinskis. Again, I'm not saying Hank Zielinskis is not good. I'm just simply saying Cash Cleveland brings a different energy there. Real quick, I'm sorry, I forgot this. I apologize. The Last King of Scotland, 199. I apologize. I can't believe the Buffs played zone defense. Thank you for the 199, brother. You put up a while ago, but the doggone thing was going. But like I said, Amanda, now I don't want to let you know. Once you grin, I'm in, game begins. I'm just messing with you, man. I'm just messing with you. Yes,
well, yeah, too close, man. The whole ball boy situation, I don't know. I don't think they had to say all what they said, even though he ain't have to try to snatch the ball, but to each his own. I don't know. They kind of made the situation bigger than it had to be.
Yeah, I mean, here's my thing, right? Okay, he hit the ball. Then you call him an F, and then you go in, and then
and all that. Yeah, come on, man. It ain't that serious.
Yeah, you a whole. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like I just thought it was like an overreaction to, he also a ball boy, dog. He ain't on y'all level. He kind of probably intimidated. Like, man, let me just knock this out of his hand and try to pick it up and get out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't tackling nobody.
Yeah, like he the ball boy, dog. Like, so he probably was already intimidated. Y'all the Sanders, y'all got this and that. I'm not saying that Shadeur them was thinking about that at that moment. But the whole reaction of, man, you a hoe and you a F, and then Bucky come and push him, dog. And I'm like, but why?
Yeah, that was the most surprising part. I don't understand why Bucky got so mad. Like, he was like, dude, trying to put Shallow in the headlock for it. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, man. I mean, like I say, DP, man, it's interesting. They ranked number 17. What do you think about their ranking?
Man, I love it, man. Like, they doing good, and they look like a scary team to play in the Big 12. A lot of Big 12 teams can't compete with that explosive offense and those wide receivers. They don't got the DBs to cover them in the Big 12. But it all depends on how good the defense plays, seeing how far Colorado goes. So they can go far, you feel, with this offense, this defense. They got to make sure they come to play every week. Because, Texas Tech, their offense is nice, and I don't know if they're going to see the offense as good as Texas Tech the rest of their schedule. Besides, I want to say they play Kansas, right?
No, they'll play Utah first, then Kansas.
Now, the Utah game is interesting because they have been playing a little better, and they're a real physical team. So we're going to see how it looks. But even though Utah ain't saying Utah is feeding with Cam Rising, but we'll see how it look out there because, Utah like to try to out-physically, out-man you, run that ball, and beat you up a little bit.
Now, here's what I would say real quick, DP, before I get to 54, 56. Here's what I'll say real quick, DP. If you want to do y'all know how I feel about rankings. I think they're full of it. It's a party gift. It's a marketing tool. I get it. But if they really wanted to really kind of align the rankings with the bracket, why don't you rank the people based on their potential to finish? Follow me right quick. I don't know if that ranking has come out yet on a graphic. Maybe it has. Let me see if that ranking is coming. They just did it, so I don't know if they put it up on a graphic already on the internet. However, let's just say BYU, Colorado. Colorado should be ranked higher than 17. Why? Because they are the favorites to play in the championship game. That's how I look at it, right? If Colorado is the favorite to play in the Big 12 championship game, they should be ranked higher within the 12 teams, right? And then we know as the season goes on, things drop down. But think about this. You have teams that are about to go into the playoffs that are not even going to be in the championship game. Then you have teams that could be not in the top 12 ranking, but be in the championship game, i.e. Colorado. Colorado is 17 right now and could be playing in the championship game against the number, what do they have BYU at 6, I believe?
Yeah, BYU up there.
But why not move Colorado up there? If I'm not even thinking about strength of schedule if you're working a bracket. And maybe I'm overthinking this or whatever the case may be, DP. But that's how I'm looking at it. When I look at those other teams, if Miami, I think they had Miami ranked at 9, and I actually had Miami 9 on my board. So if Miami was ranked at number 9, and they're supposed to be the favorite for the ACC, why are they not higher? I think that's where the problem is.
Coach, I'm about to say, me personally, Coach, I feel like they should create a playoff system for the G5 schools entirely. Put those schools in their own, let those conferences go each other and have their own playoff system, their own national championship system set up. Because basically you're wasting the spot with that G5 automatic buy-in. This is not basketball. There's no Cinderella team going to make it all the way to the natty from the G5 school aspect in the playoffs. So I just feel like, me personally, they should do how they do with the Division II football, with with the HBCU schools and the North Dakotas and stuff. Give the G5 schools their own playoff system, their own national championship. Get those fans something to look forward to other than just the bowl game. And the bowl game that y'all don't have that much juice to them, make those bowl games the playoff bowl games for the G5 schools.
Yeah, I'll just say this real quick. To your point, DP, I said that. They don't need to. I don't see why. Think about it. Out of all the G5 schools, only one of them can get in essence, right? Like, so that's even worse. Bro, that's even worse than this, because think about all the G5 schools. Everybody else just playing for a bowl. Why not play for the quote-unquote G5 national championship, whatever you want to call it, FCS,
exactly.
FBS, whatever it is. But yeah, that's to your point. Oh, they don't have the graphic, but they got the listing up here already. Well, they quick on this internet, man. But man, let me get to the next call, and I'm gonna go ahead and talk to him, man. DP, let the people know where they can find you, and let them know you also a member, dog. We ain't playing.
Yes, sir, man. You can find me at Dow Page Talking Sports with DP, man. I appreciate you for all the love, Coach Hayes, and all the support, man. Shout out to Coach Hayes. Y'all like, share, and subscribe, baby.
Appreciate it, man. Right there, 862-799-9956. You can call in. 5456, give me 1 second. I also want to say this, Interstate Sports Gifts. Shout out to our sponsor for the day, interstatesportsgifts.com. You can check all the information. It should be in the description below. And for all your sports memorabilia needs, check them out. They got jerseys. They got trash cans. They got pool table covers, light covers, lamp covers. They got car floor mats. They got bead chains go around your neck. Whatever you need when it comes to memorabilia, they have it. They have autographed cards and signs and all that stuff. Go check them out. Interstate Sports Gifts with an S.com. All right, real quick before I get to 5456. I know I've been putting you on hold, but this is important to me. I want to put this up here. Here's a perfect example of what I'm saying. Okay. Get this out of here. Get this out of here. How do I get that out of here? Get all these ads out of here. Oh, you be quiet. Okay. So Oregon, right, and the ones in bowl are what they're considering the conference winners, the automatic bids. This is a perfect example of what I'm saying. Miami is ranked number 9. Okay. They'll be playing 14, in their opinion, SMU for the ACC Conference Championship. They're predicting that Miami wins that. Fine. But look at this. BYU is predicted to be the Big 12 winner. Where's the next big team? Right here. Colorado. And I think that's my problem with this. You're not rewarded. They have 2 losses like other teams got 2 losses. Georgia got 2 losses. Ole Miss got 2 losses. Alabama got 2 losses. And none of the, and I don't know who they're considering Texas will play. Would Texas play Tennessee? Maybe not. But how is Tennessee ranked 7? And let's say they end up playing maybe, I think Texas at number 15. Like, see how this works? Texas is here at number 3. Cool. And they could play Texas A&M. Oh, I'm sorry, Georgia. Georgia, that's how they did it, because they said Georgia would be the first team out. They're still saying they could play Georgia. So you still got 1 SEC team, 2, 3 SEC teams that won't be in the conference championship, but ranked higher than the team that'll be in the conference championship. This is why I say, dog, this is crazy. I would rather you give Colorado love and move them up. If you're saying it's going to be Oregon, Ohio State, I get that. That makes sense to me. Then why Penn State up here? For what? For what? I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking to talk. 5456 on the line. Call to talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
It's Rob from Texas.
My man, y'all clap it up. Do me a favor, man. Y'all clap it up for Rob from Texas. Appreciate you, Rob, calling in, baby.
I appreciate you.
All right, Rob, talk to us, man.
Colorado has plenty of storylines.
Okay.
The first one I want to start off with is Coach of the Year. Let me tell you what's going to happen. What's going to happen is that Ohio State is going to put a beat on Indiana And that's going to give Coach Prime the clout that he needs to become Coach of the Year.
Okay, I'm listening.
Secondly, even though, I like your team, Miami, that they had a good run. I was pulling for them, but unfortunately, if they would have got undefeated, they would have to given their quarterback the Heisman Trophy. So we couldn't let that happen. So now because they have one loss, it's guaranteed that Travis Spider-Man Hunter is going to win the Heisman.
I love it. Travis Spider-Man Hunter. Okay, I hear you. Now, can I ask you a question before you go on? Because I want to ask some questions to provoke conversation, if you don't mind.
I got time.
You the only call on here, baby. So me and you, Rob, we finna make a movie, baby. This is about to be epic. So, Rob,
okay.
Here's my question. Let's go back to the Coach of the Year section for a second. I give Coach Prime 1,000% credit. Nothing wrong with that. But here's what maybe somebody else could say. Even if Indiana loses to Ohio State,
they're going to get whooped by Ohio State.
Even if
they're going to get whooped.
Okay.
They're going to get mollywopped.
Take them behind the barn, give them 2 to the dome. I get you.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm all for it, Rob. But here's my question. They still go 11-1. He's the first-year head coach. He brought in 80 transfers, and he lost one game to the number 2 ranked team in the nation. Now, here's my question. Here's my comparison.
I got all the answers.
I know. Here's my comparison.
And I got all the answers.
Here's my comparison. Why would he not get the Coach of the Year award with those kind of accolades? I'm talking about 10 games, right? He gets to 10 games, and he still goes to the playoffs, right? He still goes to the playoffs with the loss with this loss. Why would he not get Coach of the Year over Coach Prime when he had the one loss to the second highest ranked team in the nation? And
excellent question.
Hold on. And he did basically exactly what Coach Prime did. Came to a program his first year.
Question.
Hold on, his first year.
Excellent question.
Thank you. He brings in 80.
I'm ready.
I know he brings in 80 transfers. That's exactly what Coach Prime did, right? His first year. He brought in 80 transfers. Why would he not get the Coach of the Year? I would love to hear this response.
Excellent question. And there's multiple answers.
I need just one.
First of all, Travis Spider-Man Hunter. He was a number 1 recruit and went to Jackson State University. He was able to recruit the number 1 dog and brought him to Jackson State. Who does that? Second of all, the people like you that want him to fail.
Damn, Rob.
They were salivating. Hoping that Travis Hunter wasn't him. But guess what? He is him. And he's going to be the Heisman winner.
Hold on, Rob. You done hit me with a low blow.
I
ain't even started.
No. You ask a question.
No, but you said people like me. But go ahead.
I'm giving you the answers. The answer is that Coach Deion Primetime Sanders, he recruited Travis Spider-Man Hunter to Jackson State.
Okay, you said that.
And now, hold on. And now he is going to be the Heisman winner. That's one. Here comes the second one. The second one is, we talk about 4 stars, 5 stars, 3 stars. Shadeur Sanders was not a 5-star. Shadeur Sanders was a 4-star. When Shadeur Sanders was at Jackson State, which is an HBCU, people said, like yourself, oh no, he can't cut it. He can't get.
I never
once he
said
comes
that's
up
not.
to the big
Whoa,
boys,
Rob.
he
Now,
can't cut
Rob.
it.
Wait, Rob. I'm
On
not
his
going.
first
Rob.
game-
Whoa,
No,
Rob.
hold
Rob.
on,
No,
his
no, no, no.
cooking.
Cause no, I'm not
On
going.
his first
No,
game,
wait. I'm not
on
going to
his
let you.
first
Listen,
game
Rob.
at FBCU.
Rob.
Go ahead.
Don't do it. You can cook, but I'm not going to let you burn me. I've never said that Shadeur Sanders couldn't cut it. You can't find any footage of that at all. I've always said, as long as Shadeur Sanders is on his feet, they got a puncher's chance. I'm not going to let you. Now, I don't mind.
Chance.
No, what I'm saying is that
a puncher's chance.
yeah,
A
bro.
puncher's chance.
As long as what I'm saying is
They're going to win the Big 12 national, the Big 12 champion, and they're going to go. They're going to go to the playoffs.
But hold on, hold on. Okay, that's fine. Let's not overstep what I said. Hold on, wait.
Again.
Okay, let's not overstep that. Would you agree or disagree? Have you ever heard me say that Shadeur Sanders couldn't cut it?
Well, when you say a puncher's chance, that's what you're saying.
No, I'm not. I'm saying that
that's what you're saying. A puncher's chance. A puncher's.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
How disrespectful is that?
What does that mean? What does a puncher's chance mean to you?
You know what that means?
I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
What that means is that you would not tell that to someone who's going to get picked number 1 for quarterbacks.
No.
In this coming year's draft, a quarterback with a puncher's chance. I don't think.
So you're misunderstanding. Hold on, wait a minute. So you're misunderstanding. Hold on, you're misunderstanding, Rob. What I'm trying to say is that because if you listen, bro,
you wouldn't say that about your boy. You wouldn't say that about your boy in Miami.
Because you know why? Because he was also surrounded by all of these things. But here's the deal. Why. Because he's also been sacked. It's not. It's
called favoritism.
Rob, we can't talk over each other. Let's just listen for a second, brother. What I'm trying to tell you is because he was being sacked so much, that is why I thought you guys were losing games. If you keep him up, you can win games. That's what I mean by saying a puncher's chance. You may misunderstand the phrase in which I use, but what I'm saying is, as long as he's standing up, you have an opportunity to win the game. If he's on his back, do you agree that they have a less chance of winning a football game if he's getting sacked 7-8 times a game? Would you agree?
You're correct.
That's all I'm saying. So as long as he's standing up,
because we're not running the ball,
and that's my point. And I was saying, as long as he's standing up, Colorado has a chance to.
You're 1,000% correct.
But that's what I meant the entire time, because I said it, and you may not like the messenger. You automatically interpret that as being negative. But sometimes, if you guys listen, just listen to what I'm saying.
I stand corrected.
Okay, so go ahead. Corrected. Please finish your monologue or your soliloquy about the coach of the year, please.
Okay, so not only so Shadeur Sanders, he was a 4-star quarterback, not a 5-star, but a 4-star. This Shadeur Sanders, the first game he played for FBCS, he had more passing yards than he did at any of his games at an HBCU.
That's great.
At any of his games.
Okay. I'm listening.
Now,
go ahead.
Shadeur Sanders, with the tutelage of Deion Sanders, he's going to be picked number 1.
Okay, that's great.
Number 1.
That's great.
So now he doesn't just have the number 1 quarterback, but he also has the Heisman, which he recruited.
Okay. I'm listening.
And then on top of that, they had only won 1 game before he got there.
Okay. All of that sounds great, Rob.
Hold on.
No, Rob, because Rob. Hold on.
Last point.
Okay, go ahead.
Here comes my fourth and my last point.
Okay, I'm listening.
Here comes my fourth and my last point.
Go ahead, brother, man.
Coach Prime Deion Sanders
mm-hmm.
has been televised every single game this year. We even have the big noon kickoff this last game, and now they're coming to Boulder.
Okay.
So he's going to have the best TV ratings Nobody's looking at Indiana.
Okay.
Nobody cares about what Indiana is doing.
Here's my question. So here's my question to you.
Go ahead.
All of those things that you said are great, but none of them have to do with coach of this year. Everything you said talked about 2 years ago, 3 years ago, bringing them in from high school, from going to Jackson State. I agree for back then. What does that have to do with the 2024 season coach of the year? That's all. You have not, out of the 4 examples you gave, and I let you talk. Well, give me one reason why he would be, because I will say this. You're talking about Shadeur Sanders. Do you know what star that the quarterback for Indiana was coming out of high school? You know what star he was?
Nobody cares.
Exactly.
To be honest
That's
with
the
you,
point.
I don't even know his name.
Exactly.
I don't even
And
know
guess
his
what?
name.
They've won 10 games. He was a 2-star. And they won 10 games with this guy. So to use your argument of this guy, he was a 4-star, he was a 3. This guy was a 2-star. He's won 10 games at Indiana. But nobody cares about what they did in high school. We're talking about the coach of this particular year.
Make sure you show up. Make sure you show up when Ohio State put a beating.
I'm not disputing that
Indiana.
They're going to win it. So, Rob,
it's going to be the same thing with Miami. It's going to be the same thing with Miami.
But
Miami, weren't they in the top 5?
Rob, listen to me.
They
Rob.
lost one game. They lost one game.
And
one game.
And
where are they now?
Number 9.
Where are they now?
Number 9. Is this thing on? Number 9. I don't know what you're saying. So what's your point? We went from 4
and then
4 to 9.
Talking about rankings. Talking about rankings.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what's going to happen.
No, let's not go to rankings because I want to go back to the second part.
So there's some breaking news for you.
Mm-hmm.
What's going to happen with the rankings is that BYU is going to go undefeated.
We figured that.
Then they're going to go to Arlington and play.
Mm-hmm.
Once Coach Prime beats BYU, we should be ranked in the top 5.
It doesn't matter at that point. You get a bye week.
No, everything matters. Everything matters.
Brother, can I tell you this?
Everything matters.
Rob,
everything matters.
I mean, yeah, you can only rank top 5 because there's only 12 teams left in college. So of course, you're actually not going to be ranked 5. You're actually going to be ranked 4 because the first 4 teams. No, excuse me, Rob. I'm correcting you.
Do you know?
Rob,
do you know
listen.
why you're upset?
I'm not far from upset, Rob. Why would you think I'm upset?
It's because Coach Prime is going to have Colorado ranked higher than your Miami Hurricanes. That's why you're so upset.
Okay, I'm upset. But listen, Rob.
And then here comes the second thing why you're upset.
Tell me why I'm upset.
Is that once Colorado beats BYU, they're both going to the playoffs, which means that Miami Hurricanes, even though they win the rest of the games, they're still not going to go to the playoffs.
Okay, great. So
That's
here's my thing.
Upset about.
Yeah.
That's what you're upset about.
Yeah, you're right. So here's my question: if Colorado beats BYU, what do you think they're going to rank Colorado? You said 5?
Above BYU.
No, they're going to beat.
Right now, BYU is at 7. But by the time it ends, they're going to be.
You just said 5
or 4.
So Rob, this is why I'm trying to help you, but you're so busy trying to tell me I'm upset. Rob, if they beat BYU,
but you are.
But you're not listening.
Take a deep breath.
Rob, you got to listen, bro. I'm trying to help you. The reason they can't be ranked 5 because they would get the automatic bid and they would be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the lowest they can be ranked is 4, Rob. See, if you listen sometimes, I'm here to help you, my brother. I'm not upset. Okay. So what I'm telling you is when you said 5, before I could try to say, hey, Rob, wait a minute, before you run with that to the barbershop or around the water cooler, be careful. They could be 5 because the first 4 teams of the conference championships are ranked 1, 2, 3, and 4. I was trying to help you, man, but you're so defensive.
What? You're right again.
I think
you're right again. But let me tell you what you're wrong about.
That's 2 times. Let me tell you
what you're wrong about.
2 times. Okay.
Let me tell you what you're wrong about.
Mm-hmm.
What you're wrong about is that the last time that we were talking, you were telling me, "Oh, are you rooting for Franklin?"
Yeah.
And Penn State.
I asked you that. Yeah.
And I told you, the only coach that has an opportunity to win a national championship that's African American or a minority, it's Coach Prime. I did say that.
But that's not true.
But that's not true. You were talking about Franklin. Did you know that once Franklin lost, they're already talking about firing him.
They say that every year. They say Ryan Day gonna get fired every year.
How
he lose one game.
How ridiculous is that? How ridiculous? He's only lost one game. How ridiculous is that?
I agree. They have a high standard. But again, I still say that you don't think, because don't you think Penn State is going to be in the playoffs?
They already want to fire the guy.
It doesn't matter. We're talking about right now. You just said James Franklin, and I said, hey, guys, I understand.
I hope he does.
Rob, you're not listening. But we're not talking about next year. We're talking about 2024, Rob. And you got to listen to this. This is your problem. You kind of talk over me. And I'm trying to be cool, but listen, because you say I'm upset, and I don't want to be upset.
I'm listening.
Okay. Right now, if you look at did you see the college football ranking show?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm there with you.
Okay. Who's in that bracket?
Now, this is what I saw.
Okay.
What I saw is that there could be an opportunity for us to actually meet Penn State in the bracket that I saw.
I'm not
It
talking.
was either Penn State or Boise.
That's fine. That's regardless.
And I'm thinking to myself, if we get Boise,
Rob,
it's a done deal.
Rob, I'm not talking about Colorado right now. You brought up James Franklin. So if you don't mind, I'd like to park the car at James Franklin.
Okay, go ahead.
My question to you was, you said that James Franklin had a chance to win the Natty. And now, because Coach Prime is where he is, which is great, I'm asking you, does James Franklin still have an opportunity, as well as Marcus Freeman, who happens to be a person of color, as well as Kalani Sitake, who has to be Polynesian, as well as Mario Cristobal, who happens to be Cuban? But let's just stay with the brothers, since that's what we stayed with. So we'll go James Franklin, and as well as much as I don't like Notre Dame because of just this Notre Dame, but Marcus Freeman, and you should think about this. Marcus Freeman is ranked number 8 right now, and Penn State, James Franklin, is ranked number 4. They have both been slated right now to be in the college football playoffs. I'm not saying that Coach Prime can't make the college football playoff. Let's just say he knocks off BYU and he takes a spot. I still think it's a win-win, right? We still got minority representation in the playoff. 3 out of 12 teams, right? Yes. So my question is, why would you still not root for that if your whole thing was, you said,
but I would. I never said that I won.
Okay. I didn't say, but you remember you put words in my mouth about James Franklin. I didn't say that he will. I said he had the best chance at that particular time you call, because he was ranked 4th in the nation.
I just thought it was ridiculous that he lost one game.
Sir, that's fans, sir.
University wants to fire him already.
That's it. That's fans. Sir, he's lost one game last year and they said they were going to fire him. He lost a game before that and they said they was going to fire him. He lost a game before that to Michigan and said they were going to fire him. He lost Ohio State before that. They said they was going to fire him. They say that every year. So don't get, like, that's fandom. But anyway, Rob, continue on, please. I love this conversation.
So my take is Coach Prime is winning Coach of the Year.
No, sir.
My take is Travis Spider-Man Hunter is going to win the Heisman. My take is that Shadeur Sanders will be the first quarterback taken off the board in this coming year draft. And here's another one.
Hold on, before you go there,
Rob, stop. Here's another one.
Rob. Remember, I got it.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, ¿qué pasa, man? Huh?
Go ahead.
Tranquilo. All I'm trying to tell you, Rob, is you give all these points. I like to break things down because remember, you got listeners here. It's just not me and you. So we got to kind of talk in sections. The second point you brought up was Travis Hunter for Heisman. Okay.
The Spider-Man Hunter.
Okay. I'm sorry. I forgot his nickname. Travis Spider-Man Hunter. All right. I'll tell you, you said that Cam Ward lost that game. He doesn't have a chance. But I remember Lamar Jackson, he lost 3 games, didn't he? He still won it. Here's my thing.
And what's your point?
Jay, my point is, just because he lost the game, you said he lost the Heisman. I don't think
who did you mention right now? Who did you mention right now?
Cam Ward. You said Cam Ward, because he lost the Georgia Tech game, he lost the Heisman. And what I was telling you was, I don't think that's...
Has Cam Ward been interviewed at the big noon kickoff?
We don't have time for that.
ESPN?
Sir, we don't have time for that.
On the same day?
We don't have time for that.
I'm just asking.
Can I tell you this? That was also during your bye week. So yeah, well, normally on Saturdays,
You guys don't have bye weeks?
We just got one this week. Well, we have our second one this week. What I'm trying to tell you is,
Well, you can go to Boulder.
Rob, wait, hear me out, Rob. That's the problem. Listen, you want Cam Ward. That's going to make you, because you go to a production. Like, sir, okay, I'm gonna let that stay. Here's my question: do you think Cam Ward is putting up Heisman numbers?
I like Cam Ward. I like Cam Ward.
I'm asking you: do you think
I like Cam Ward?
Do you think?
But not more than Travis.
I understand that, but I'm asking. My question is: do you think he's putting up Heisman numbers?
Yes.
Okay.
He's an excellent quarterback.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. So you said he's not. You said he's not going to win it because he lost that game. Is that still true? Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely.
Or you're saying
absolutely? I mean, Travis Spider-Man Hunter has so much momentum. That, I mean, nobody's gonna go vote against him.
So here's my question. I can hear that, but based on your logic of losing that game, they've lost 2 games. So why wouldn't Travis be out because they lost 2 games? If that's your logic, you're saying that he's out because they lost the game.
Because when he got there, well, let me answer your question. Because when we got there, Colorado had only won one game.
That was last year, sir. Heisman is every year.
Now,
stop going back. Hold on, it's so funny how. Excuse me, hold on, Rob. I got to stop you, Rob. I got to stop you, Rob.
Question, because you don't like my answers.
No, because you
don't like my answers.
No, Rob, your answer is irrelevant. You're taking a 1-year deal and you're trying to put all of that in from 2 years ago. Heisman happens every year. We're not talking about his career. We're talking about this year. See, the thing is, you try to take everything he's done and put it into one award. Heisman doesn't work that way. What have you done this year? You keep talking about Jackson State and what they did when they came here, what they did. That doesn't matter. I'm not saying it doesn't matter pertaining to the Heisman Award. What he's done in his career matters, yes. But pertaining to the Heisman Award, it does not matter.
Okay. So let's talk about. Let me tell you something that nobody has done except Travis Spider-Man Hunter.
Talk to me.
He won the Big 12 week of the weekly player or player of the week.
Okay.
On offense and on defense in the same year.
What?
Please tell me, since you know so much.
Okay.
Please tell me what other player in the history of college football has done that. I got time.
I can't call one off right now, but I'll call my Google friend.
I got time.
Let me see. I don't know. But again, he plays both ways and he plays all the snaps. I mean, he deserves it.
I got time.
Let's see here.
And this happened this year.
Yeah, bro, I can't dispute it. I just tried to look up something.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised you weren't aware of it.
You got me. You got me, Rob. I'm caught in the Travis Spider-Man web. You got me. Bro, that's excellent award. I'm not knocking it. But what does that have to do with
you
this?
Need to put an S. You need to put an S at the end. Awards. Not sorry. Award. Awards.
Damn, you got me, Rob. Awards. Yeah, he's done an excellent job, bro. There's no disputing that.
He's done something that nobody in the history of college football has done. Nobody.
Nah, say it ain't so.
Well, you looked it up. You looked it up at Google. You couldn't find it. Yeah. So unless Google is wrong.
I don't know. I mean, he's the only guy that's played 120 snaps a game. So yeah, that's great. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you.
Here's my last point, so we can close it up. Here's my last point.
I thought you had time.
And I think that I think my best point, to be honest with you,
mm-hmm.
my best point is that Juju
mm-hmm.
is not going to Indiana. he's coming to Colorado.
That's good.
He's bringing his friends with him.
How many friends?
Colorado, oh, plenty, and they're all. Then a lot of them are coming from Georgia.
What? Say it ain't so raw.
And IMG. As a matter of fact,
OMG.
What really helped us out? What really helped us out is that we had two freshmen playing in the last game at the same time, and they were both from IMG Academy.
Say it ain't so.
You don't think they noticed?
Oh my God!
You don't think they noticed?
Right.
You don't think they're looking?
I believe now, baby, because you just said something.
There's gonna be a pipeline. Coming from your Florida.
It's gonna be underground or it's gonna
all
be above
the way
ground?
to Colorado, and it's called IMG.
OMG.
It's
My
called
God.
IMG.
I love it, man. So how many players do you think they'll get from IMG? Like 20?
And
I'm asking, like 20 players?
It's not about how many. It's about the quality.
Oh.
We're going to get some very high quality players because we're also going to get some veterans, just like Bear Alexander, who wants to play for us.
What? He gonna leave USC?
Oh, yeah. Oh, here you did. You weren't aware?
No, I wasn't aware. I'm sorry.
He already redshirted.
What?
He's like, Coach, I want a red shirt.
Oh my God.
So Bear Alexander is coming to Colorado because a lot of the recruits, they love the fact that we have Hall of Famer Warren Sapp
with the yellow jacket, with the gold
and
jacket.
Now we also have D. Lou that's doing a fabulous job.
You know where? Hold on. You know where they're from? Guess where they're from?
We have Robert. And
guess where they're from?
Robert.
Excuse me. Where do you think?
From the Bengals.
Hold up. Excuse me. Where do you think Warren Sapp is from? What school? What school?
Be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
Rob, what school is Warren Sapp from? Talk to me. What college?
Warren Sapp. Well, you guys didn't embrace him.
No, man, that's not my question. Rob, answer the question.
You know
Rob?
what the sad part about it is?
Talk to me.
Because you might not know, but I do.
Oh.
That not only is Warren Sapp from Miami, but also D. Lou is also from Miami.
What? You telling me something I ain't know?
Instead of you guys giving your ex players an opportunity, you guys didn't give them an opportunity, so they had to go elsewhere.
I don't think Coach Prime like Florida State players because he ain't got none coaching on his staff. Why is that?
But he has plenty of.
Why is that?
Miami players.
I know, because he know where the real you at, baby. Huh? Not FSU, but the U. I'm just playing with you, Rob.
But the only problem is the U is not going to the playoffs.
Okay.
Colorado is.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Sound like you took some copious notes that mean nothing, but I love it.
The problem is Miami doesn't have the Heisman. Colorado does.
I love it. Well, guess what? I hope Travis Hunter stand up there with the Heisman pose and give him all he can handle, man. Like I said, I love it either way. I'm cool with it. Hey, man, beat your chest about it. It's awesome.
Just mark my words. Just mark my words. Coach Prime Deion Sanders is going to be Coach of the Year.
That's great. I hope he gets it. I really do. I hope he gets it. I'm being as sincere as I can be. I hope he gets it. Like I said, I posed a question to stir conversation about the Indiana coach. I still think he should definitely be in the running for it because here's the deal. Let me ask y'all a question. If Deion Sanders last year, since you like to bring up last year, if Deion Sanders brought in the 80 players he did, went 10-1, 11-1, and didn't get Coach of the Year, y'all lose your minds. Am I right or wrong?
But
hold on, no, don't butt me. It's yes or no. If Coach Prime, excuse me. Rob.
There's a difference.
Rob, you don't answer.
Difference.
Rob. Listen to what I just said. If Coach Prime comes in last year like he did and brought in 80 players like he did and went 11-1 and did not get coach of the year, y'all would lose your ever-loving mind. But the coach from Indiana brings in 80 players, just like Coach Prime did. He's going to probably go 11-1 in the conference.
Let me ask you one question. I'm just saying. Because you know so much. How many Indiana games have been televised this year for Indiana? So when it comes to Colorado, it's been all of them this year.
Probably all of them.
No. I want you to look because if you don't look, then I'm going to correct you next time.
Oh God!
Nobody cares about no Indiana.
I love you, Rob. Man, I really appreciate you.
It's because I keep up.
ESPN has the full 2024 Indiana Hoosiers regular season.
So they've all been televised with ESPN.
I don't know. I'm just reading it right here. Hold on. Let me see.
That's what you're saying.
That's what it said. Let me see. I don't know. Just pull it up and see. It was on BTN. Let me see. TV, NBC, BTN. See, they have their own network.
Hold on. What's BTN? BTN? It's like I would say, Colorado ESPN Plus. We're not talking about.
It's Big Ten.
We're talking about ABC, CBS. We're talking about ESPN.
I'm trying to tell you, brother.
Fox.
They have their own.
We're talking about nationally televised games.
Sir, I'm just telling you, it's the Big Ten network. You asked me. It's the Big Ten network.
You're talking about BTN. Who's BTN?
Big Ten Network. BTN. Big Ten Network.
That's not nice. That Big Ten Network is not. We're talking about nationally televised games.
Sir, Colorado. If Colorado has CTN, Colorado TV Network, and they will all. Do you think Coach Prime would go on ABC versus?
It's all
this
ESPN,
guy here.
ABC, ESPN, Fox. It's nationally televised.
But why go there, in essence, if you have your own network? I'm just asking. It's yours.
Why? Why? Because we can reach more recruits.
All right, you're right, dog. You're right. So anyway, I don't know what else to tell you, Rob. I see it. I love it, man. I appreciate you. You're more than welcome to stay, but I got Neckbone
and we
back
appreciate you too.
Yeah, man. Everybody need everybody, man. One day, I would love to actually have you on the show. Is that possible, Rob? Yeah.
All right. Well,
no, I'm being
talk
serious.
About it.
I'm serious. I'm dead serious. I would love to have you on the show.
Well, see, that's what you would love. Let me tell you what I would love.
Talk to me, Rob.
What I would love.
I would love for you to answer one of my questions straight up, but you never do.
Is that when, not if, but when Colorado goes to the Big 12 championship in Arlington, that you're outfitted in Colorado gear to show support.
I have no problem with that. I don't have any problem with that whatsoever. Now,
and
hold on.
And
I like the fact. Hold on. Now you got to and. Wait, Rob. Wait.
Because you have to follow us.
No.
It's not
you're
just
not
about
listening.
because we're going to win that one game.
Rob.
But it's about following us through the championship.
Oh yeah, cámate, easy. You ask all this stuff when I said okay. Now you want to put an and, right? You put the conjunction there. But what I'm saying is, can you have some skin in the game? When Miami goes, can you come on the show with dressed out in Miami gear when Miami goes to the playoffs? Since you say we're not going, I think that's only fair, bro. You come on the show with your Miami gear on. I think that's only fair. I'm sorry. What do I hear?
You're asking too much, man.
How am I asking too much? You say you like Miami. But because I'm a Miami fan, you want to down them. I'm cool with that. I'm not down in Colorado. You thought I was going to be like, no, I ain't win. I will wear a Colorado outfit if Colorado makes it. I have no problem with that. But you said Miami wasn't going to. Oh, no, excuse me, Rob. Wait a minute, Rob. Rob. No, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, Rob. No. How you going to make a bet with me? I accept your terms, and you want to accept the same exact terms.
I have to go all the way to Miami, bro.
No, you don't have to come. You know that I can send you a link and you can just stay at your house and come on.
Oh yeah.
But you thought
I'm down.
So hold on.
I'm down.
So you wanted me to come all the way to Arlington as well?
No. I just need you to be in all Colorado gear going through the playoffs because we're going to win the Big
That's
12.
fine. That's
That's
fine.
a done deal.
And if Miami,
but you have to
hear me
follow
out.
us.
What do you mean follow you? What does that mean? Because I don't understand. I'm a little lost. What do you mean follow you?
Well, once we go to the playoffs, there's going to be more than one game.
I know, but we said you have to wear it if you make the playoffs. And I said, I have no problem. That's what you said. If we make the playoffs, you have to wear it.
Absolutely.
I said, okay. And you said that Miami would not make the playoffs. So my question to you is, I want to make that same bet, but with Miami gear. You come on the show.
Absolutely.
And so I don't know what's the problem. I don't understand why we had to have crickets about that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love it, dog.
I'm down.
I can't wait, man. I can't wait, Rob. Man, hey, don't let me not hear from you for another 8 months, man. I know you were mad at me. You was in there kicking tortillas.
As a matter of fact,
drowning the goldfish.
Oh, you know why I kept in touch?
Why? Because you really like me.
Because there's rumors circulating. No. Because there's rumors circulating.
That Coach Prime gonna hire me?
No.
Oh.
The rumors are
what?
That you're changing your ways.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
The rumors are that you're actually now you're becoming a Colorado fan.
I've always been I've always been a fan of Dion. I've never been an actual Colorado fan.
You've been a hater. You've been a hater. But I've heard recently that you're changing your ways.
What have I changed, Rob? I made a record prediction.
That's
the only thing I've said.
I mean, that's what people in the chats they've been talking, bro.
Well, tell them to come holler.
I don't know. I mean,
they can say what they want to say, and that's fine, Rob. But what I'm telling you is, I've never changed. I've always supported them. I just went off through my experience and what I saw, and y'all didn't like that. But again, Rob, since you like to bring up last year, Rob, did you call in and say, "Dang, excuse me, Rob. Rob.
When are you gonna have Big Chico back on the show?"
Sir, it's over. I mean, it's over. He's doing his thing. I'm doing mine. Matter of fact, why don't you and I start our own prime debate? I think it'd be awesome. How about that?
Nah, I enjoy Big Chico because Big Chico's in the know. He's in the.
So go call Chico. So go call Chico and y'all do a prime debate. All I'm trying to tell you is, we saw, we conquered from record sales to sold out concerts, Rob. But back to my point, what I was saying before you leave. Why didn't you call me last year when I said 6-6 and they went 4-8? You didn't have the same energy since you like to bring up last year. I'm not bringing up. You like to always bring up last year, but nobody ever wants to do that. Now they're 7-2. Hold on, excuse me, bro.
No. I'm gonna answer your question.
No, don't ask me a question. Answer your question.
Let me answer your question.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I've been around since Coach Prime played his first game at Jackson State. I've been around since then.
That's 4 years ago. That's not saying much.
You don't care about no Jackson State because I didn't hear from you at Jackson State when he was there for 2 years.
I wasn't. I told y'all that. I'm a businessman, bro.
You just barely hopped on.
I didn't just barely
hopped on.
Yeah.
So if we're talking about longevity, I've been around for longer than you.
Okay, so what you want, to applause? What you want, a cookie? I mean, just tell me what you want.
It's because you're trying to make a point, and the point has no foundation.
What I'm trying to tell you is, you sell me that. I don't know if that's true because you don't have a platform to put that on, right? You just see me on this platform. You don't know what I did, but the difference between me and a lot of other people, I tell you the truth. See, what you don't understand, Rob, you think that because if people get on here and they got a microphone, they telling you the truth, brother. Dude, I would tell you the truth. I told you, I'm not just a businessman. I'm a businessman. And I'm telling you, I do this because it's business, right? It's just like people sell products because it goes off the shelf. The same reason people go to Colorado, because Coach Prime get it off the shelf. The reason he did a deal with Blender, because it goes off the shelf. Do you think people will continue to sell stuff that doesn't sell? No. I could go follow Fran Brown right now and get 7 views, unfortunately, because that's my whole point about what I bring up about other quote-unquote African-American coaches that everybody say they want to love and support. That why don't they have the same fan base as Deion Sanders and everybody else? Because just talk. Excuse me,
they're not a Hall of Famer.
It was a rhetorical.
They're not a Hall of Famer.
Thank you. So to your very point, they just saying that to say that. That doesn't mean they actually support it. But anyway, I come on here and tell you the truth. Unlike other people that have come on here, I've been following Coach Prime, but they can't even tell you the colors of the high school he was coaching. They can't tell you the mascot, but yet they've been following him. I'm not going to lie to you because I have no reason to lie. You understand me? I always said this. Coach Prime was the greatest athlete of all time, in my opinion, even though he went to Florida State, right? I get it. But that doesn't dispute the fact of who he was. Dog, I actually loved his Hall of Fame speech when he talking about prime time, when he had to make up that persona, when he didn't have to have his mama work no more. I'm not selling anything. I'm just talking about I followed Coach Prime. When he was at Jackson State, I didn't do HBCU football. I didn't. That wasn't my lane. I didn't do that. Off script, Scotty and the boys and Doc Holliday, that was their lane. I did high school breakdowns. When I first started, he was getting to Jackson State. But that just wasn't my lane. So to your point, brother, I get it. I'm not here to lie to you. So you can use that as a point. But at the end of the day, it is what it is.
There's a point that I want to use, and then we're going to close it off.
I appreciate it.
The point that I want to use, why is it? You can answer this question for me.
Sure, brother.
Why is it? Because you're a diehard Miami Hurricane fan.
I'm born and raised in the county of Dade.
That you guys didn't embrace one of your own. And now have him.
Sir, I can't speak to that.
In Colorado.
Sir, I can't speak to what.
But don't you think that's messed up, though?
I do. But I can't speak to why the university didn't embrace Warren Sapp. Sir, I'm a fan. It's no different than you can't tell me why didn't Coach Prime embrace Eric Bieniemy, and he's an alumni there. And instead, he went to UCLA. What I'm trying to tell you is we don't have all the answers. We're fans. Y'all could come up with some stuff and pull it out your behind, but you don't really know. You really don't know.
And UCLA is doing pretty good, too.
But there's my point. So why didn't Coach Prime? So why didn't Coach Prime get Eric Bieniemy, a proven coach? He want to help black coach. So a proven coach, a Super Bowl winning offensive coordinator, right? And all this other stuff. Why didn't he get him? I'm not saying he should have. I don't know.
PR.
But that's my point.
PR.
It ain't bad PR UCLA. What PR? Hell, bad PR. Let's call it what it is. I'm not knocking Warren Sapp. That's my dude. But you talking about bad PR? They brought up the whole prostitution thing on him. So what are you talking about? Bad PR.
Famer. But he's a Hall of Famer.
He's a Super Bowl winning offensive coordinator, and
he's a Hall of Famer.
He got a Super Bowl ring as an actual coach. And what's your point, Rob?
Is Bieniemy a Hall of Famer?
He's got a Super Bowl ring as an offensive coach,
but he's not a Hall of Famer.
He's an alumni of Colorado.
But I like Bieniemy.
I didn't ask you if you liked him. I asked you. See, that's what you notice. You haven't answered why Coach Prime, because you don't know.
But the answer is bad PR. I mean, that's the reason.
So Warren Sapp had bad PR, and he still kept him.
I don't like the answer, but that's the answer.
Warren Sapp had bad PR, and he kept him. So what's your point?
Hall of Famer,
Super Bowl championship winning coach, and alumni, and he coached before. This is technically Warren Sapp's first job. So that's my point. And again, I'm not knocking Prime. I'm trying to show your point is invalid because you're trying to say that he didn't get him because of bad PR, but you had Warren Sapp that technically had bad PR.
My question was, why is it that the Miami Hurricanes don't?
And I said I don't. What I said to you was I don't know. I'm a fan. I'm not in the building, so I can't get. See, I could lie to you. See, that's what y'all like. Y'all like people to lie to you. Man, Rob, you know why? Because, I'm a Miami Hurricane fan. I'm an inside. I know somebody. And Warren Sapp and them, they was in there fighting the administrator. I could come up there. I don't know. And that's the problem.
I also don't like Reed. Not being in college football.
I don't know, brother. That's something you got to ask.
I hope Coach Frank gives him an opportunity.
Yeah. Well, listen.
But man, I don't know.
He could have gave him an opportunity. They had plenty of openings.
I know. But then again, he's a Miami Hurricane Hall of Famer.
I know, but he had. Guess what? It's Rob.
It's ridiculous.
Rob. So here's my question. I'm gonna ask this last question. Be done.
That the Miami Hurricanes don't invest in their own.
It is a shame. I agree with you. It is a shame. But here's what I don't know the relationship. So I don't know. Because remember, Ed Reed was on the staff at Miami, so I don't know what's going on. But here's what I'm gonna ask you. I'll say this last thing I got to run because we got other callers now popping in.
Okay.
Here's what I'll say, Rob. Great conversation. But here's what I'm going to say to you. Right now in college, you have unlimited coaches. Why didn't he bring Ed Reed to Colorado as a coach? Since you telling me, because you say it's a shame he's out of college football. We know they have a close relation. Why is it
bad PR?
That's the easy answer for everything. What's bad PR? What did he do? What has Ed Reed done? What has Ed Reed done? You talking about bad PR? What has he done?
Let me tell you.
Well, no, I'm asking you. What has he done?
Well, I mean, you want me to answer your question?
Yeah, let's go. I want to hear this.
Ed Reed should have gone to Jackson State. He should have done that.
I'm not asking about that. I'm asking about Colorado.
He wanted to go to the HBCU in Florida.
Being around the world
Bethune-Cookman.
Excuse me, sir.
Bethune-Cookman.
I'm not asking you about. That's your problem. You talk about all the other stuff that doesn't matter.
But that's what happened.
No, it doesn't. When he left Bethune-Cookman, why did he not go to Colorado? What is Jackson State Bethune-Cookman?
It's bad
what is
PR.
It? What is the PR?
PR?
Rob, what is the PR, brother? I'm asking you. You keep saying bad PR.
The problem is that Ed Reed is outspoken.
Deion Sanders outspoken. And
so that's the thing. I mean, he's outspoken. I mean,
that's my point.
The thing is, I like Ed Reed, so I'm not going to say nothing bad about him.
I'm not asking you to say something bad.
But
what I'm asking you to say is,
you're from Florida.
But no, I shouldn't know. Who cares?
I don't want to elaborate because you're from Florida.
Sir,
and I love the guy because he played for the.
But that's your problem. But this is your problem.
Houston Texans.
Here's your biggest problem. You know what's wrong? I'm from Florida. That don't mean I know how many oranges are grown in this mother lover every year. So what? I'm from Florida. What I'm trying to tell you, Rob, you know what your biggest problem is? Y'all so scared to say you don't know. What's wrong with just say, I don't know? You don't know. Oh, so you do know. You do know. Oh, so you got inside information.
It was in the media. It was all over the media. I'm pretty sure you have plenty of those clips.
So why don't you say, but you say you don't want to say nothing bad. You're not saying anything bad.
Of course not. Of course. The thing is, it's in the media. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can find all those clips. Okay. But the thing is, I like Ed Reed. I want him to go to Colorado, but it still leaves a sour taste in my mouth that you guys can embrace your own.
I agree. I've agreed with you now 4 times about that same statement. So you made your point, and I agree with your point. However, I don't know why they don't embrace that. I can't speak to that, brother, because I'm not in the building. I'm a dude sitting at a desk with some cameras and some monitors. I don't claim to be an insider. And here's the funny thing. Even if I did know, I might not always tell it because it ain't that important to me. Some people want to be the first one to report. Breaking news, major update. Not me. That's not what I do. I like to talk football and I like to talk things. I don't tell y'all everything I know. That don't mean I don't know nothing. Same thing with you. Apparently, you don't want to tell us what you know about Ed Reed. That don't mean you don't know. All you got to do is just say, I don't know. No comment. But anyway, Rob, I got to run, man. Much love to you, brother. This was fun. Yes, sir.
You take care.
Hey, chew your food slowly, man. And don't play with matches. Got to go.
All right.
I actually was riding out with Rob because nobody else was calling. Everybody else called in. Neckbone been in here for a minute. That was fun for me. That was kind of like a mini kitchen, right? That was a mini kitchen. I had to get back in there and stir my thing up. Anyway, that was all good. I had fun with it. Sometimes y'all be like, "Cole, why you be?" I just had fun with it. You know, I'm gonna chop this and screw this up anyway. Anyway, Neckbone in the building. Talk to me, man.
What's up, Coach Hayes?
Man, I just like to have fun with him, man. I ain't talked to Rob in a minute. He talking that stuff, man. And I just, like I say, he cool. He cool. I don't have a problem with him.
Yeah, man. Dang. Old Rob, man. I just old Rob.
Yeah, it's Rob.
It's Rob. But yeah, Colorado, man. I don't want to be too much on. I don't want to say too much, because there's a lot of people calling in. Mm-hmm. But they proved me wrong, bro.
Yeah.
They proved a lot of people wrong. Man, I honestly feel like they got what it takes to make it to the Big 12. Them winning it, they like I said about Miami, they gotta beat them. I mean, you can't say, okay, you can't take no team lightly, basically. So I feel like they got a good chance against BYU if they win their games. But the most important thing is they done what they were supposed to do, which took them so long to figure out. They running the ball. They got receivers showing up. Man, I just want to say thank you to that dude, bro, because we were all calling. I was calling in myself. I was so angry that they were not doing what they were supposed to. It wasn't like I just wanted to see them not win. Hell, I was just like, damn, why not just run it? And look, they running it. So
and here's the thing.
I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah,
take my keys, and I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna enjoy the show.
And here's the best thing about it. But here's the best thing about it. The elements that they had were there. The things that were, I would just call broken, for lack of a better term, they have fixed it. I won't say it's 100%, but the pass blocking is totally different, right? Even though the players are there, but the biggest person I think is the Hank Zelinskis, and I keep saying that the Cash Cleveland kid is a bigger kid, brings a different demeanor, right? I think the movement of some of those players that has truly helped. And the sacks is what killed Colorado last year and the beginning of this year. He was literally on track to do the same thing this year, and somebody just turned the light off when it came to sacks. And that's what they needed, because they were playing so far behind the sticks every series that is no such thing as 1st and 10. It's always 3rd and 17, 2nd and 19. You know what I mean? And so
yeah, and my bad, Coach.
No, I was just saying to your point, that's what has happened. Even though they've gotten better in the run game, it's not definitely, I hope it's not where they expect it to be, but it is better. It is better.
Right. Yeah. And like my one of my things was with when I seen the 4th and 22s and stuff like that, I see guy wasn't getting the ball out quicker, making I would say selfish decisions at the beginning of the season. But I don't know what that man looking at or what he's seeing. But at the same time, now look, he getting the ball out quicker. Man, that dude look like a hoe. Now I can say it's all about Miami. It's never about me. Hey, I can't do that. I can't do that. But hey, he a better quarterback than he was week 1, week 2. And I mean,
but Bone, let me say this to you, Bone. Their strategy is even way different. When have you ever seen Colorado punt 8 times in a game?
Yeah, when have you seen the tight end? You seen Savion?
No, hold up. Forget that. I want to go back to the 4th down. How many times they used to go for it on 4th and 6? The punting, and that's understanding the game. They punted 8 times and only went for it on 4th down 1 time and got it, because I think it was 4th and inches, 4th and 1. That punting seems like you're giving up, but you're helping change field position. That's what I'm trying to tell people. That part, these little things have changed. And here's the last thing I'll say. People don't want to believe it. Oh, Chef Jerome, you've been running from me, brother. You've been running from me, Chef. But here's what I will say. A lot of the other stuff that when I called it distractions, people didn't like to hear that. It's a lot different. You can't tell me the outside noise is a little bit different this year than it was last year. You can't tell me it's not. Would you agree with that or not, Neckbone?
I agree, Coach Hayes.
It's a way different. It's tailor-made now this year. You know what I mean? Last year it was. I don't want to say because you hate, but it was too much showmanship and it didn't seem enough football. This year it seems more football and less showmanship. Does that make sense? Now I don't know what's going on outside the camera, but I'm talking about what things are happening and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, talk to me, Neckbone. I got to roll on. I hope Jerome called in. He been ducking me. I thought he was Chinese the way he ducked sauce. He been ducking me.
Man, that's it, Coach A. Salute,
all
man.
Right,
I'm out, man.
Much love to you, brother. Appreciate you. All right, here we go. Let me get the members in here first. Chris Kane for life member. What's up with you, Chris?
What's going on, Coach?
I can't hear you, bro.
Can you hear me, Coach?
Sound like you underwater, man, with a scuba tank in your mouth.
Can you hear me now?
Hello.
Hold on, hold on real quick, Coach.
Super loud.
Hold on, Coach. Hold on.
Shout out to J27. He want to be recognized. Shout out to Gold Toe Socks over there. They stand up on their own. If you know, you know. Shout out to J27.
Hey, Coach.
He the only person that got socks that stand up on their own. I got you loud and clear. Talk to me, Chris.
All right. Man, what the hell was that, Coach?
Oh man, I was giving out public service announcement. I was doing some charity work, talking to Rob, you mean? Yeah, man. Shout out to Rob.
Man, brother.
I was bored. Ain't nobody else called in. So I said, let's do it. Let's dance.
Yeah, I get it. But you know what? I was listening to it. I was also watching the paint dry. You know, that was interesting and stuff like that too. I was actually watching some of the grass grow. I'm working at night out here, so I was watching a little bit of grass grow. I was also, just listening to some other stuff and everything like that, watching the mosquitoes go by and everything else like that, bro. Because that was more interesting. What the hell was he talking about?
Man, hey, what? Why are you trying to figure it out? Just let me have fun with them. You don't figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like this. Why do clowns bend balloons into little animals? You really don't know. It's for entertainment. It's all of that. Take it for what it is. Yeah. Keep on pushing.
Yeah. I'll let Pennywise get it. All right. Well, anyway, Coach, what's going on with you, man?
I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. Colorado now, they 17 on the rankings. I think they should be higher. I don't like the rankings, period. I think if they are favorites to be in the conference championship, then give them a higher ranking. I think that's all team. Texas A&M supposed to be higher in the ranking. Why are they 15? They should be higher in the rankings.
Fair.
But that's just me.
That's fair. Yeah, and you made a good point. They're independent. You know what I'm saying? Georgia, they went ahead, they lost 2 games.
Right.
But they're higher than us. Mm-hmm. Now, from what I understand, we're number 12, or unless they changed it. I'm not too sure because I didn't get a chance to look at the rankings today. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. They said that we were number 12 last time. Have they changed? Folks?
Number 9. We're 9 now. Miami's 9.
Oh, we're number 9. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay.
But it doesn't matter. That's my whole point. Even if we were number 20, this is a perfect example. Colorado is 17th. Colorado goes to the Big 12 championship and beats BYU. They're going to be one. But they're going to be ranked number 4. It doesn't matter. That's my whole point. When you're in, that's how I look at it. We could be ranked number 9.
You win, you win. Yeah.
No, we're the highest.
I mean,
doesn't matter.
You can't dispute that because you win your conference championship.
Yeah,
you win it.
Yeah, it's all good.
So
man.
I don't understand what the whole back and forth and
marketing, bro.
All of that kind of stuff.
Marketing.
You know what I'm saying?
All marketing.
I just don't. I don't get it.
All marketing, dog. It's doing exactly what it's designed to do, Chris. Have us talk about it. So it's marketing.
Yeah. But the whole thing is that what we need to do in order for us to get to that point, for us to win our ACC championship, we got to win out.
Like everybody.
Colorado, they got to win out. Everybody got to win out and do what they're supposed to do in order to get to get this, what we think is going to happen, to turn that into a reality.
And Chris,
that's all that there is.
That's everybody.
And shout out to Colorado because, hey, they made a hell of a turnaround. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So kudos to them. You know, Travis Hunter, Shadeur, Coach Sanders, he went in there. He has Joe Horn, all the players that he got on there. Salute to them boys because they wanted to go out there. They wanted to play.
Right.
Coach Prime said, he said, you better get me while I'm down now.
Good call.
Because when I get up, you know what I'm saying?
Good call.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? He said, you better get me while I'm down now.
Yeah.
He said, because once I get up, he said this last year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rob the last year, man. But he said that and he proved it. You know what I'm saying?
They playing
and
tough.
It's just like I just get, he did what he had to do. He put the team in the right position. And the thing is that we can't snap the ball. We can't go out there and play for them. They got to be coached up in order to do it, and they proved it. So they were 7-2.
7-2, man.
That's impressive. That's impressive. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Should I think they should be hired? Should they be hired? Absolutely. I think they should be hired than any other independent team. I think they should be hired because of the schedule that they have. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think so. I don't think it's hard because of the schedule. I don't think it's hard because of the schedule. I think it's hard because of where they're going to finish in their conference. Like, that's what I'm saying. Think about this. Miami's is 9. You got Notre Dame. Bro, think about this. Notre Dame lost to NIU, but we lost to Georgia Tech. Tennessee lost to Arkansas, who's what, 5-4, 4-5. BYU hasn't lost. Indiana hasn't lost. Penn State lost to a high-ranked team. I get it. Texas. I forgot who they lost to. Ohio State lost to Oregon. What I'm saying is, I guess I'm tired of kind of talking. Who cares? SMU lost to BYU, and they are literally 8 spots from each other.
Right.
SMU, their only loss is to BYU, but they are below Boise State. Huh?
How is that?
And you're going to tell me SMU don't have a tougher schedule than Boise State, and they both got a 1 loss? But anyway, that's neither here nor there, man. But Chris, yeah, let me push this deal. I'm supposed to be off here at 1:30, but I spent so much time with Rob. Oh, he said he can't see the number. My bad.
I ain't gonna hold you too much longer. And also, I just want to name another fact. He said about coaches and teams being on national televised and NBC and CBS and all of that.
Matter, bro.
Where was? Let me ask you a question, though, Rob, if you're still listening. Since you're a Colorado fan, where was Colorado ranked before he got there? What TV show were they on then?
Yeah, but that's the whole point. But no, his whole thing was coach of the year. But I don't think you get coach of the year because you like everything he's talking about for coach of the year. It is a part of it, but that's not. And maybe I don't understand the rules of coach of the year. But I didn't know you got coach of the year for superlatives, for outside things. Now, when he got the sportsman of the year or whatever that was, I get it. But coach of the year has to do with your coaching and your winning. And he has turned the program around. I'm not saying he hasn't.
Yeah.
But I look at Indiana as of today, and look what they've accomplished. Think about what I said. If Prime would have done the same exact thing the coach from what Kurt Signetti is doing at Indiana and did not get coach of the year, Colorado fans would lose their mind. They would lose their mind.
All of it.
But anyway,
all of it.
Yeah,
all of it.
I appreciate it, man. Let me roll on through this deal, man.
Yeah, go ahead, man. I'm gonna just be listening to the show, man. All right, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
I'll let you let it go.
Yes, sir. 3187 on the line. Call to talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from? 3187.
What it do, Coach? It's Clark.
Clark, what's up with you, man? How you feeling, brother?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good, man. What's your thoughts on this, man? Rank 17. I said they should be higher, but I just got my whole thing about the rankings. I also wanted to ask you, nobody brought this up. I wanted to ask y'all, what's your deal? What's your thoughts? Like I said, the Texas A&M game was good. The tortillas, the water bottling got kind of chippy. I think that's where stadium officials got to take control. I can't blame a Texas Tech coach for students, drunk college students throwing water bottles on the field. That's a facilities thing. And then what's your thoughts also maybe on the after the game, or not really, it wasn't really after the game, but with the ball boy situation?
I mean, that's still, that's the tradition. It takes it a step where, I talk to people that went in the game. I know people that was at the game. Like, it was, from what we've seen on TV, that was a very mild version of how bad it really was. It was batteries wrapped inside tortillas.
Wow.
It was vapes. It was beer cans.
Wow.
Wrapped in tortillas. It was bad. Like,
yeah, but to me, that's a university facility, like stadium facility issue. Like, where's the event staff? You see what I'm saying? Like, they should have been kicking people out left and right. I mean, you can't ask me to coach the football team and manage the tortilla throwing. But
but they not gonna. They supposedly, they get in every year, but they supposed to check all the students and everybody for the tortillas every year. But they know it's they let it in, so it's whatever. So I mean, they claimed that they kept on it, that it was gonna take out whole sections, but I mean, it's fine by me. But when you start putting the batteries and that type of stuff, but
right.
I mean, technically, really nothing should be getting thrown on the field, because if every fan base, or maybe this fan base want to throw dinner rolls, or it just becomes a clusterfuck. You just fuck up the game.
Right, I agree.
So
I agree. I agree. Hold on 1 second. Cedric Phillips for the $2. I appreciate it, man. If I missed it, I'm sorry. I was so engaged with Rob. He's so engaging. If Prime wins the Big 12 Coach of the Year, 100. $2 if Prime wins the Big 12 Coach of the Year, 100. Man, appreciate you, Cedric. Appreciate that. Thank you, man. And then what's your thoughts on the last piece there, man, with the ball boy and all of that stuff? What you think about it? I gave my thing earlier, so I don't want to go back over my part.
I don't know. I'm indifferent. I mean, I can see both sides. I can see the, the people that may have a problem with it as far as, you technically push a student, but I see the other side, like why you just ain't ask them for the ball? I never seen a ball boy try to snatch a ball out of somebody's hand before. I mean, it depends on where whatever, however you want to see it. I think it's,
well, can I be very honest with you? They normally don't. The referee actually gets the ball from the player. That's their job. And they get the ball from the referee. Yeah. So the referee actually dropped the ball. If you really want to know the protocol, the referee's job is to get the football from the player. That's his job. That's why if you notice, every time they score, they either drop the ball on the ground, the referee will pick it up, throw it to the ball boy, or they'll hand it to the ref. He'll throw it over there to the ball boy, and the ball boy is, So really, the referees dropped the ball on the exchange. So to your point, I don't think the ball boy should have engaged. He should have went to the ref and said, "Hey, ref, can you get our ball for us?" Fair. However, he did it. Yeah, he knocked the ball out of his hand, but he didn't push Shadeur to get Shiloh to get the ball out. And I just thought their reaction was an overreaction. I'm not saying whatever Shiloh said to him, I was cool with that. It was right there at the moment. But then, like I said, when Shadeur comes and then Bucky comes, it's like, and I think at that moment, I guess I'm looking at it, you got to remember who you are. You're a Sanders, dog. Everything you do going to be recorded. You ain't the only camera out there on Well Off. Everybody got a camera on the cameraman. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like my lawyer got a lawyer, my cameraman got a cameraman. And it's gonna go viral. So I get it, man. I get it. So Clark, what you got on? Real quick before I let you, I got quite a few here. Clark, let me know real quick. Y'all beat BYU for the Pac-12, Big 12? Excuse me.
No doubt.
I love it.
No doubt. We beat BYU.
Well, guess what, bro? I need you to put another one of them pictures you sent me on it. Then you need to get that back. You need to get that back, though.
Man, the way our offense, our defense playing so good, but bro, my offense has been a disappointment.
Colorado's offense?
Yes.
Really?
We haven't played to the offensive line has got better. It may sound weird, but Shadeur, he's not playing. I compare him to himself. He's not playing up to his standard, in my opinion. I know that sounds weird because the numbers look okay and whatnot, but I've been watching him. It's taking him a time to get a rhythm into the game, and now we got a defense, so the deficit ain't as bad. They holding us, but if the defense have an off day, and it's taking him some time to get into the game because whatever reason he want to drift, he don't want to step up in the pocket, he ain't trusting the pocket. He looking for his third for a second read instead of taking it underneath. When they dropping 7, they dropping 8, they cover 2, they cover 4, they're matching, they giving you everything underneath. Okay. Just get into the rhythm of the offense.
I got you.
There's no reason, he had plenty of time. He wasn't really getting pressure. It was 5 seconds in the pocket every time. Just get the ball out. Make them respect underneath. They come up, then go over top.
I think he looks more poised now. I'll be honest with you. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong, but I think he looks more poised. He he looks more poised in the pocket now. He looks more. I think he has more trust in the old line blocking now than when he was like last year, including the first maybe 4 games this year. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's just how I look at it. I think he looks more poised.
Right. I agree.
So he doesn't look. It
But
doesn't
you
look
would
at so you don't get the big play, the this to that, the spin around. I think it's like more calm, so you don't have that same feeling. It's kind of like when Miami played Florida State and we beat them by 22, but people were like that game sucked because it was kind of calm, wasn't high flying acrobatics. It's kind of like he'll dump, he'll turn here to throw it right there to Gustav. He'll go to a little drag route right here. Boom. It looks a little more orchestrated, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm with you, but I everything you say, I agree. It's just that he still just won't take. It still will take. It'll take him a second to say, all right, I'm finally just gonna take what they give me.
Gotcha.
And then the offense open up. But yeah, I feel like we beat BYU. I don't think Coach Prime is gonna win Coach of the Year. You got, like you said, Signetti, and you got Sataki, the coach.
Yeah, BYU.
BYU, they go undefeated.
It's tough.
Dan Lannon, they go undefeated.
Yeah.
I think he'd be in a running, but I don't think he'll do do enough to get Coach of the Year though. Maybe.
Yeah.
I doubt it though.
If he had one loss, maybe. You know what I mean? Like, hell, I hate to even say this. SMU. Think about it. SMU lost. Even Rhett Lashley just coming into the ACC. Like, you know what I mean? So it's quite a few candidates out there that are faring well through their record. But man, I appreciate you, Clark Dog. Let me push on, man. I got to get these calls off so I can get off of here. I got to break down the good, bad, and ugly, man. I got to edit it, rather.
All right, Coach.
All right, brother. All right, I'm gonna take this phone number off of here. I'm gonna go ahead and lock it.
The conference has been locked.
So if anybody want to call in, they're more than welcome, but you won't be able to get through, unfortunately. Let me get here. 2551. Call or talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
The conference has been locked.
So if anybody want to call in, they're more than welcome.
You got to cut your TV down just a little bit for us because it's coming through your phone.
Okay.
No problem.
This is Letitia Harris calling out of Orlando.
All right. So you're in my neck of the woods, Letitia. How are you? Hold on.
I'm great. How are you? So I wanted to comment first of all on the Sanders boys with the ball.
Okay.
What I feel about that, first of all, they're human like everyone else.
That's fair.
And I think that they were extremely happy for their brother because he's been down on himself ever since he's been injured. So for the boy to take the ball, that really got him in an upbeat spirit, I didn't see anything wrong with what they were doing. I was like, hey, go. Those Sanders boys don't play. So I'm good with that. And then with the tortillas, because my husband and I, we've been rolling with Coach Prime since Jackson State. We even went to Jackson State games.
All right.
And we've been to Colorado as well. And yes, we're here in Orlando. So we really are big fans of Coach Prime and everything that he's been doing. So back to the tortillas, I'm assuming that's tradition, but it probably was a little more than probably what they usually do because it's CU. And I think that really was ridiculous that they threw so many tortillas out there because someone said they think that J5 even got hurt because he slipped on one, but I'm not sure if that's true or not. But I think that they should. I asked my husband, because I just became a really big football fan since watching Coach Prime, and I said, do they not penalize the other team when they can't stop the fans from, acting ridiculous like that? And so apparently they don't. But, I just think that was really ridiculous and they should have penalized the other team and maybe they would have stopped at that time.
I'll say this to you, Letitia, that so college is big business, right? And in high school, you'll probably see more. Like I used to get penalties because our band director used to go overtime, and the referee would be like 15 yards. They don't care. They ready to go home. They only got paid $50 for this game, and they out the door. That 15-yard penalty in college could make the difference between games. So they try not to do it. That's why you notice the coaches now get on the microphone and try to ask the fans, guys, please stop doing this. We're going to get a penalty. Yes, you can technically penalize Texas Tech or whatever school it may be, but they try not to do it because it could definitely affect the outcome, and it has nothing to do with the team within itself. The head coach, you understand what I'm saying? We talking about 100,000 people, 60,000 people throwing something. I'm the football coach. I'm not the student section police. That's why you hire event staff. So really the school has to do a better job with policing that kind of stuff. And of course, to your point, because it is CU, everything is intensified, right? We instead of 10 tortillas, we're going to buy 20. You know what I mean? Or 30. So
right.
And it's just like
it was raining tortillas.
And the funny thing is the same thing with Nebraska. Remember when they played Nebraska? The difference is the balloons go up. They don't go on the field. But remember how many balloons did you see getting released over and over and over and over? You know?
Right.
So a lot of those traditions are what they are, you know. However, some of them can go too far, but I think every school respectively has to know how to manage and monitor those type of things in that sense.
I agree. And they probably should predict, you know, when CU is coming, it's probably going to, like you say, be a little more intensified than the regular games that they have. But, you know, hey, that's all in being Coach Prime and CU.
That's part of being, that's part of being, they say you do the marketing. And like Coach Prime always say, the line shines on the good and the bad. And that's what it is, right?
Absolutely.
That's exactly what it is.
Absolutely.
Is this your first time calling in?
Yes, it's first time calling in, but my husband and I are always watching you.
Really?
Like I say, we're big, avid CU fans. But my husband also is a U fan. And I'm not going to lie, I wanted Cam to lose one because he and Shadeur are like besties. And I know they're in competition, but now I'm good. They lost one, now they can win the rest. Just like CU. I'm sorry. My husband think I'm crazy.
I hear him back there like, oh Lord. I hear him back there.
We were at the Miami game in Miami and Duke, and I was cheering for them to lose. Well, he was cheering for them to win with a UM jersey. But I'm good now.
Hold on, Letitia. Wait, Letitia. Wait. Of all schools, you said Duke?
Yes.
Duke? You know how I feel about it. If you watch this show, especially if your husband watch this show, when you bring up Puke University,
yes. My husband's the same as you. He's a big U fan. You know, but I get it. I am too with him now. But Shadeur and Cam are besties, and they're in competition.
So why would you want one? So why would you want Cam to lose?
Because I wanted he and Shadeur to be like the same, like have like a loss each. Now they're good. They're both like on top. They both would be like in the top 5 picks. I just needed Shadeur was hoping that as well. So I was just like,
Letitia, I'm gonna let you go after this. Letitia, that's like I'm gonna say this. I'm really being funny, but I'm gonna say that's like you having 2 sons and one scrape his knee, and you tell the other one, go scrape your knee so you can match your brother. That ain't right. That ain't right. Go scrape your knee. Hey, Johnny, go over there and scrape your knee because Timmy scraped his knee so y'all could have both band. Oh man, Letitia, that's tough work right there. Now that's some rough work right there, but I love it. Listen, don't be a stranger. Please call in. Have your husband call in. We have a lot of fun with it. And go watch those Good, Bad, and Uglies, too. You'll learn a lot more football with those. Go check them out.
Okay, will do.
All right. Great call. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Got a new call on the line. Letitia off in here, man. All right, here we go. I'm going to 8311. 8311. Call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from. We got 2 left in here. Talk to us. 8311, go on once. Oh, I'm sorry, 6311. I apologize. 6311.
Okay. Yeah, man, it's Dr. Stallings. How you doing?
Man, my bad. Oh, hold up. Don't hang up. Because last time you hung up and I couldn't put your name in there. Hold up. See, like when I see it, it's just numbers. But they do allow you to put like an alias, they call it. All right. Dr. Stallings, we here in the
Man, how you doing, man? I'm sorry, man. Sorry for y'all loss, man, against Georgia Tech. You guys couldn't stop a quarterback that threw the ball 5 times with a bomb shoulder.
This is a Colorado show, sir. This is Colorado. We're not here to talk. I'm just messing with you, bro. I'm just messing with you.
Oh, man. Oh, we
well,
right,
hold up, man.
Right.
Hold on. Let me play my violin for that. Y'all be killing y'all, boy. Y'all know y'all love to kick a man when he down. Boy.
No, man.
I'm just messing with you, bro. I'm just messing with you.
Man, we're gonna talk about Miami, man. I'm just gonna say this: you throw Crystal Ball, the Penn State coach, Kelly, LSU. You throw all them guys in a pot of gumbo. They can't coach.
Oh my God!
I don't care who they got back quarterback there. But we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about Colorado, man. We right where we want to be. Coach Prime winning the National Coach of the Year. That's not going to happen. Although he turned a 1-11 program around. No, it's other teams that's undefeated, and he shouldn't be even trying to search out for that trophy. Right? Only way Deion Sanders is going to win Coach of the Year. His team going to have to go undefeated and win a national championship. That's what's going to happen.
Or he get in the playoffs and win the Natty. He can still take the 2 losses now, but he got it.
I think the wars are in right before they get into.
I don't know. I'd be lying to you if I knew. I'm just talking to talk. But yeah.
I think if we get in, we're gonna beat BYU. I watched the game BYU and Utah. Man, I stayed up all night watching it. Man, that was a travesty, man. They threw that flag, man. They last play of the game, the guy couldn't throw the ball for BYU. They sacked him at the 1 man, and the ref threw a flag from way across the field, man. That was brutal, man.
Yeah,
that was real brutal.
That's
them
tough.
type of calls like that, man, you want to know if the referee betting or something like that. So, like Floyd Mayweather used to say when he used to box, BYU is a team straight up and down, no special effects. So we all right. We are right. You know, it's not like we're going against Bo Nix, a quarterback for Washington, and Caleb Williams, 3 guys. They got drafted in the first round. So, no, we're not worried about those guys, man. We just got all right. The most difficult game for us is Kansas. We'll beat Utah. Utah ready to pack it in. That's an 11 o'clock game. We play well at home during the day. Kansas may be tough. Yeah, you don't know what they may bring. I hope some of their players may sit out. They don't, because they may transfer. But also some of their players may play because a lot of scouts may be at the game. So, Oklahoma State, I think they'd impact it in. So we're in a good place right now, man. We're in a good place. We don't want nobody talking about us, keep us unranked, keep saying we ain't that good, and let us just backdoor into the Big 12 championship and see what we can do against BYU. I like our chances.
Like I said, they ranked them 17. I would give it to them higher. I got beef with the whole ranking system. Not beef, but I just think I think it could be aligned better to what we see. But I understand how that works. I understand money. I understand that. However, that's where I am. So here's my quick question to you before I push on here. I got 2 more here on the line, Dr. Stallings. Mm-hmm. You still got James Franklin, right?
Yes.
He's still in the running. You got. Let me ask you this. It's a setup question. I'm laying it out here now. If Colorado doesn't make it, who do you want to win?
Good question.
If Colorado doesn't make it, because I know it was Colorado. Okay, Colorado doesn't make it. Who do you want to win?
I kind of like them boys down at SMU, if they can get in.
How dare you, Dr. Stallings? How dare
I'm
you?
saying, because the biggest game of the year is y'all got to go to Syracuse there. That's gonna be tough.
How dare you, Dr. Stallings? How dare you?
Yeah.
No.
But if Camden get in, if Miami get in, sure, I want to see that brother show up and show out.
How dare you, Dr. Stallings? Call in on this. Nope.
Or Miami.
No, sir. I'm not going to allow it. How dare you call in on this show And you came in with this whole soliloquy about the black head coach and how we gotta support. And if Colorado don't make it, you skipping over Freeman. You skipping over Solani Kentucky.
You know,
you skipping over James Franklin. No, you skipping over even the other minority. Mario Cristobal as a Cuban brother. We got two.
Hey, no, we don't do that. No, we don't do that. I'm gonna stop you right there, man.
Oh, my bad. I got to take him back. Take him back. Take him back.
With that. We got to be very careful of that.
Okay,
It's only a black and brown coalition when the brown is getting some off the black. But when they get up there, they never say black, we black, and that's our brothers. Now we got to be very careful about them.
So you tell me who you support. Not that I had to get the record straight. Dr.
Stallings. That Cuban, he can go. We talking about that brother Freeman. Yes, I love to see that brother Freeman. Right? Yeah, absolutely. Love to see him.
Hold on, why you do that? How about Kalani Sitake? He's Polynesian. Does he get? Or he got to get kicked out?
Say it again, man.
I was just asking.
Sir, man. My people only, right? My people only, man.
We have
loved everybody but ourselves. No, I'm going with the original man, the foundational man. I'm going with what's the brother name for?
Hold on now.
Notre Dame.
Well, hold on now. Notre Dame, he half Korean, so he don't count either.
Absolutely. No, half Korean. That's the brother, man. Look at that brother, man. That's the brother. And he looks more brother than Franklin. We ain't gonna do that. Half Korean.
Dr. Stallings. I'm not.
Name Stallings. I guess I'm half German.
Sound like you're half rich, but I'm gonna leave that there. Here's what I'm about to tell you. Here's all I'm gonna tell you, Dr. Stallings. Now, how you gonna say you here for your kind? And the first thing you go is to SMU.
I like them brothers down there, man.
No.
That's a brother team.
No, my brother. Red fish, blue fish, one fish, two fish. Keep it real, my brother.
Yes, sir. I know one thing, man. Cristobal want Mike Irvin off the sideline. What does Mike Irvin roll over there? He played 50 years ago. They don't know who he is. I know they want him off get Mike Irvin off the sideline. Get the playmaker off the sideline, man.
He played this. Don't do that. He played the same time Dion played, and guess what? Guess what? Who is Dion in? They both go jacket wear, so I don't want to hear that. Okay, then.
And they best of friends. I like to play.
Leave Mike Irvin right there with his same outfit on every week in the big roach killing boots, and let my dog go.
And I'm gonna say this, and we doing well. And we doing well. But I'm gonna say this, man. Don't be surprised, man. Some of them people calling people to see that they can get prime number down there at Florida State. Now, don't be surprised, man. One thing about them other people, they sure know how to make a problem go away. Don't be surprised. Now they watching. Prime can say he ain't no FSU alum, but we know better than let Dion run the table. Let him have some success in that college football. And don't you see them people gonna reach out from a similar land down there?
Well, in the words of Soldier, listen, the words of Soldier Slim, that boy said, I'll pay for it. If I want it, I'll pay for it.
Absolutely.
If I want, and I'm gonna leave it just like that. Man, let me get up off here, man. All right, appreciate you, man. Yes, sir. Dr. Stallings, anytime. Listen, Dr. Stallings build a black butterfly. When I get off of here, you better be in that Discord. Because me and you gonna rumble in the jungle. The thriller in Manila. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, black butterfly. We gonna get it in. You better be in that Discord immediately. Black butterfly, you hear me? I got some words. All right, here we go. Mike Lowry, that boy back for part 2. Let me see if I got my cleaning supplies. Mike Lowry, what's up, man?
You better not. No, bring out the violin right now.
All right, here we go for Mike Lowry. All right, Mike.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. Now, as being an advocate for the real name, Yahshua, and being on national TV, and having your kids want a triple team a ball boy, that behooves me. and the type of words that they call the white boy. They use the slang word, you know, the N word, both of them. It's just crazy that, you know, these guys get in front of the media and talk with savviness and etiquette, but when they feel like the cameras ain't on them, they showing their natural born ass. Let's get that out of the way.
My biggest thing outside the words, Mike, I just didn't like the fact he pushed them, right? Because there was nothing.
Another thing, that's a violation. That's an assault, like you said.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, even with the push, I didn't see the ball boy do anything ever. Okay,
the ball boy didn't do nothing. Shadeur confronted him,
right?
And whatever Shadeur said to him, the ball boy said something back to him. Like he must have said, like, "That's our ball." Like,
I don't know what he said.
You don't have no right to take the ball from me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Give me my ball back. But like the man said 4 calls ago, you know, everybody been roasting Shiloh, so it was a highlight, a scoop and score.
Yeah.
And he wanted to put it on his wall. You know, they was in Texas, they was in their hometown where they grew up, in their home state. So, you know, and those things happen, man. You ever watch football and you seen things like referees get stuff stole at them? Fans are fans, you know, fans are fanatics. You know, they have addicted personality, they go overboard. Those things don't happen. You know what I mean? And like, and you know what, Coach, you done said a lot of things that our panel, you know, we had, you know, over the years, as well as the panel with Rawhide Family, we done really dissect the CU program for Coach Prime. And at first he wasn't listening to us, but as they got mollywopped by Nebraska, they had to re-strategize their plan. You know, you just can't have your son throwing the ball 50 times a game when you got to keep the linebackers honest, keep the defense honest. You know, Augustus from Southwest Florida, he's a football player. He's a running back that is a downhill runner. You know, they tried to run other backs. They was similar to the backs they had before, and they didn't get the job done the way they're supposed to. You know, you need 3 yards in a cloud of dust to keep those chains moving and to keep those linebackers coming up so you can get those elusive slot players behind the linebackers where you can create different matchups on the outside where they're going to now with Hunter and Shepard. And then you got LeJontay playing awesome too. And so, but when I go back to an evaluation of why the lady, Miss Letitia, wanted Cam Ward to lose, you got to look at Cam Ward's stats versus Shadeur's stats. Shadeur don't have no stats throwing to the tight end. Shadeur don't have no stats really throwing to the running backs. So you can't put him in the category with Cam Ward when it comes down to Heisman hopefuls. You know, like, that's another thing. And then when you talk about coaching of the year, there's different qualifications that coaches get to win coach of the year. You got the AFCFA, I think that's what it's called.
The AFCA, American Coaching Association, American Football Coaching
Correct.
Association.
You got that award. You got different coaches of the year awards. So Coach Prime can win it because I just looked up some stuff where certain coaches won certain awards through the collegiate award system, and some of them won certain awards through other systems. Like, so there's different coaches of the year they have out there for the collegiate ranks, not just the award I just named off. You know what I mean?
We're talking about the Bear.
I
think they're talking about the Bear Bryant Award, like the Paul Bear Bryant.
Yeah, I can name them all for you real quick. Let me go on here.
No. We good. I was just saying that.
Okay, I was just trying to say because Kellen DeBoer won last year, but somebody else won at the same time he won, and then you had the coach from Tulane. Like, when you talk about these teams that get the coach of the year, you have to, like, the Cincinnati coach won that year. You know what I mean? Then you got Sonny Dukes from TCU won. You know what I mean? You got to have those Cinderella seasons if you really want to get the coach of the year. I didn't see Coach Saban's name on there but twice. You know what I mean? Like they give it to different people every year because there's going to be a Cinderella team out there that does things that nobody expected, like the Indiana you talking about. So that coach is going to get it because he had James Madison balling out last year. You know what I mean?
Right. And so to that point, it's not, which is kind of unfair. It doesn't go to the best team. I think it's more of an award for the coach that comes with the best turnaround. Right. So for example, I remember Ed Ogeron won it. Well, look what he did with
Ogeron won it, and when he had them boys, Chase and Burrow. I looked at all the different names. You know I'm a stat guy, man.
I got you. But what I was trying to say was, what did LSU do prior to, and then go around and do what they did? So it's kind of like, can you take a program from here and bring them here? I think it's more of that type of award, right? Where it's like, you get the coach of the year because it's like a big turnaround award. Like the Cincinnati, right? The Cincinnati, what was it? Luke Fickell? Bro, Luke Fickell. Yeah, you took a program and you took them into an area in which they've never been before, right? I don't know. I don't know. Did the TCU coach get it? I got to pull it up and see. Did he get it? Yep.
Yeah, he got it.
Look what he
told
did.
You, Sonny Dykes got it.
Yeah. Scott Frost got it. I'm looking to pull it up now. Scott Frost got it because what they did at UCF.
Scott Frost got it too. But like I said, there's different coaching of the year awards. You got the Associated Press Football Coach of the Year. You got different awards, Coach.
No, I get what you're saying, brother. But we could take. It's like that's almost saying like it's 5 different national championships. Yeah, good. But we're just looking at the one in which like the Paul Bear Bryant is like the main one. It's almost like the ranking. You got the AP poll, you got the AFCA poll, you got this poll, that poll. But which one do you follow? You have to pick one. I'm not saying the other ones aren't valid, but I'm just saying to keep it standard.
Associated Press went to that guy from Coastal Carolina in 2020. In 2021, Jim Harbaugh won it. And then 2022, Sonny Dykes won it. And then last year, Kellen DeBoer won it. So who you think gonna win it this year? And then Ed Geron won it in 2019.
Yeah, I think they gave it to Mike Norville on the Paul Bear Bryant. They gave it to him last year at 13-0. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, I think right now
he won the Dodge Trophy as well.
Okay, good. What I don't know is it is early. If I had to just cut the season off today, I would go with the Indiana coach just for what he's done because he's not beating teams by 3 points. He beating teams he whipping their behind. Outside of that Michigan with a 5-point win, he's playing basically the same schedule Ohio State is playing, Penn State is playing. He hasn't just played them yet, but he's beating them by a bigger differential
right now, Coach. For me, if I had a vote, he's my shoe-in.
I got you, man. All right, man. Well, let's get this last piece in. What's your thought about their ranking at 17? And then I'm gonna get out of you. You think that's the right spot, wrong spot? What?
Okay, so when you saying the new ranking, that's the CFP ranking.
Correct.
So with the CFP ranking, see, it's a different ranking than the AP and the coaches poll than the CFP. With the CFP right now, with the 17, I had them going 8-4, Coach. I had them going 8-4 last year. They went 4-8. With the different coaching carousel they got those boys playing great football. And with Baby Urlacher redshirting and bringing in the Hill Green, he's filling those gaps. So I really like the upside with Colorado, but I don't know if they're warranted without a run game and another option on offense besides their receivers, which is the tight end. So I don't know if they really warranted for the 17 in the CFP, because like I said, when I talked to you earlier on the Miami Hurricane Street Canes, there's a lot of different teams that got good records, better than 7-2. 80, you got 81s and you got a bunch of 81s. You got about 4 or 5 teams that are 81 that ain't even getting a mention. You know what I mean? Like, I would love to see the Raging Cajuns play Colorado.
I mean, yeah, you got Army down here 9-0 at 24. My Lord. But
see,
anyway,
what I'm saying, Coach, that's not even no respect for Army.
But that's why,
you know what
I'll be honest with you, it's not respect. But that's why I don't like them being in this league, because regardless of what they do, you're not going to respect it because of who they play. Why don't you cut those people off, let them create their own? I'm not saying you can't play them in regular season as those, you still slot them in at those games, but let them go have their own national championship or playoff system, because if you don't respect them, it's 134 teams, and you probably are only looking at 30. 20,
well, Coach,
you're actually looking at 25.
A lot of teams are getting shook up right now, Coach. You know that the requirement to come from Division I AA to Division I is that you got to have at least 35,000 seat stadium. You got to have this amount of enrollment. You got to have this amount of participation in certain sports.
Not necessarily enrollment.
So
not necessarily. You got to have you got to not enrollment, but you got to have so many seats. So many games sold out consecutively. That's why the schools buy their own seat. Yeah, but it's not even that.
Well, I was bringing that up to you because there's going to be a lot of teams coming up from the 1AA division that's going to create a new division, right? Some of these teams are going to be leaving the Mountain West. They're going to go back to the Pac-12, and I don't know about other conferences, but they're going to align because you keep hearing all this alignment with this new 12 playoff system. That they're going to, at first when they came out with the system, they had 2 G4, G5s shoe-ins, and then they went to 1. So I was like, why would they change it? At first they was promoting 2 G5s conference champs, and now they're only giving them 1 conference champ. So it had a lot to do with the money system. Somebody had to get paid off, and the SEC and the Big Ten had to pay off the committee. Like, there's no reason why you come out with the first rule and then change them in the middle of us getting so hyped, and now you only giving 1 G5 team a potential to come in. And that's not right, Coach.
I get it. Like I said, Mike, I get it.
There's a lot of things that's going on that's hidden from the naked eye that people like, common fans don't see. That when me and you have this conversation, or others like you and Neckbone, or you and Rob, or whoever else, that you have, that we open up these awakening conversations, that somebody got to check into what's going on and see that there is some things going on that ain't right to the natural eye. Because when we're talking about an 8-1 team or a 9-0 team not even being ranked in the top 25, that's absurd, Coach. Because I remember back in the days when we used to watch football. Yes, sir.
You can complain about that all day. It ain't gonna change because it's about making money. That's why I told you, those rankings, in my opinion, I hear them. It make you feel good. Oh, my team ranked number 3. My team ranked. Well, guess what? Georgia was ranked number 1 and copped the L, didn't they?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So at the end of the day,
hold
on. What I'm trying to tell, I gotta get up. I gotta get up out of it. I was supposed to be 1.5 hours. I'm at 2:15. Listen, I still gotta edit this video. Here's what I'm gonna just tell you. I get it. It's marketing. We can't complain about it because we don't hold a joystick, bro. They're going to continue to do this until there's no way. Because think about it. No other football league does this. From do Pop Warner? Do y'all get rankings? I know you do Pop Warner coaching. Do y'all get rankings? Or
we get rankings.
Y'all have a conference?
Yeah, we got a conference.
And you get a ranking?
Yeah, if you play, you got to play 2 national teams to get ranked.
Yeah, but does it mean anything?
Yeah, it means something because you want to go. You don't really want to go to those expensive ass championships like Walt Disney charging people almost $60,000 to bring a team.
So pay to get into the okay, never mind. Neither here nor there. What I'm trying to say is, it contradicts itself, and I've explained this over and over. You can't rank me and tell me I got to win at the same time. Oh, well, you really ranked number 2 because y'all had a harder schedule, but they got a better record. So who you going to take? You're going to contradict yourself. You're going to always hit that crossroad, and I'm really done with it. Mike, I got to run, man. I got one
more thing I want to tell you before you go. A lot of people don't understand, like late on in the season, if you never played football and you wondering why the teams are looking like this, them players are tired. Them players been beat up. They play a violent game. They have to get treatment. So when you see a team come out and be sluggish against a Utah, a BYU play Utah, if you look at BYU scoring from all the way up into the Utah game, there's no way you would have thought that BYU would have been in the game with Utah. those guys are beat up, man. It's a hard schedule. That's why I want people to know, like, y'all be looking from a different perspective, man. We players, we know what it feels like to play the game. We know how it feels to get up in the morning and we don't want to get up out of the bed, and we've been training all day, 3 days.
They bodies sore,
three
Mike.
times a day.
I got you. They bodies are sore. Right. This time of the year,
Yes,
people
sir.
are beat up. Mike, I love you. I got to run, dog. I got to run.
All right, man. You have a good night, man. You keep doing your thing, man. I love you. You see, you got people calling you from California. You see, you got people watching you. They husband and wife watching you. Boy, I told you was gonna be somebody when we talked about this 5 years ago. And now look at you.
5 years ago. Hold up. I'm not
Yeah. I used to be on house arrest watching you, coach.
House arrest? You was out there doing felonious activities, man. Stop it. Anyway, I'm messing with you, bro.
Coach.
I'm just messing with you.
All
dog.
right, coach.
Much
All
love
right,
to you.
coach.
Hey, go get some brown sugar. That's Mike Lowry. My name is, what's my name? We bad boys for life. I can't remember.
You the real Mike Lowry. You know, you take up for me when I ain't there. You Marcus, but you the real Mike Lowry.
All right, for sure. My dog. All right, man. Hold on real quick. I got a Dave Talks bus for the $2 in the building. Only one game back from UM. I got the helmet ready. People don't remember. Me and Dave made a bet. Hell, Dave, I don't know, I guess before the season, that if Miami finished with a better record than Colorado, that they would have to go on the show with a Miami helmet on. If Colorado finished with a better record than Miami, then I would have to come on the show with a Colorado helmet on. Bro, we still got a game to lose because we could be a tie. We could be a wash. I don't think, and we only got 2 games left. Y'all got 3. We got Wake Forest and Syracuse. I think we take care of we lose to Wake Forest. I mean, that thing go buffs, baby. If we lose to Wake Forest, it's go buffs all day. I'm out. I said that about Duke. But look here, dog. I can't see. I ain't gonna even talk about it, Dave. What's love? Let me see. A G5 could probably make some good. Yeah, I believe. Like, I have to give credit to like the MAC, right? How MAC, they used to have MAC on Wednesdays. Now I don't know why they play on Tuesdays, but on Wednesdays, right? Like, you can make your own playoffs out of it, all of that kind of stuff. All of that kind of stuff, man. All of that. We got to get on the show, Dave, man. We got to get on the show and make it happen. Jen J in the building. What's going on? Oh, God. Oh, that's some cold stuff right there, Go Bucks. That's tough. That's tough. Black Butterfly, speaking of them Georgia Bulldogs and them Auburn Tigers. This song's dedicated. Gee. Anyway, we got one more call on here. I told you, they be hanging around all the time.
Hey, what's going on, young man? You want to ask me some intelligent questions like you asking everybody else? That's a question. I'll wait for your answer. You go again. I'm talking to myself again. Hey, how you doing today, young man?
God bless you, my brother. God bless you.
I'll tell you, boy.
Get out of here, man. Anyway, I told you, he be hanging around all the time. Y'all think I be lying. I'm telling y'all think I be lying. A parasite. He need a host to hang on to. It must not be another content creator live. Let me check YouTube right quick. Nobody else must be live right now because he ain't got nobody to talk to. Now, Life and Football live? Why you don't go over there and talk to them? Shout out to Colin, man. He hate me so much, but he been on the phone. Watch this.
Yeah, me and Colin share the same birthday month. The same day, birthday, Mother Day. Yeah.
He been on here the whole time. But he don't like me. I'm a hater. But you come on here every show I've been on here 2 hours and 24 minutes. in 41, 42, 43 seconds.
I didn't like the way the guy tried to take the ball out of the other guy's head.
And if you hate somebody so much, would you spend 2.5 hours just sitting on the phone listening to him when you could have watched it on the internet or something? I don't feel bad for him. I don't. I know y'all be like, dang, coach, you cold. But I don't. These are people that tear your channel up, man. No, LMV. I gave Rob an hour. But Rob wasn't disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? This guy here, he may go challenge this guy here. No bueno. No bueno, señorita. No más. Anyway, I love and appreciate all of y'all. Thank y'all so much. The Good, Bad, and Ugly will be coming out. I got to edit it up. I got it already recorded. I make it happen. It is what it is. We're going to make it happen, man. I appreciate y'all. The Colorado Buffaloes are on the road to what? 10-2. 10-2. Excellent season. They got a tough one. I said Texas Tech was tough. And they played tough at the beginning then. Colorado hit the gas. Utah is playing better. I still don't think Colorado beats them after what I see. But even though I got to clarify this because people are like, because I did have Utah beating them in my preseason prediction because people are like, but you didn't see that. And then Kansas, I'm telling y'all, I don't know if they beat Colorado. I don't think so. But Kansas is sneaky good. They are sneaky good, bro. They are losing program, but they're playing some ball, and that's weird. It's a little crazy. But anyway, all of it said, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Check us out. Hit the like, share, and subscribe button, and make sure I got all the donos. Yep. Dave, we got to talk, man. We'll chop it up. Peace.